Welcome, everyone, to the podcast. This is podcast number 7. 20.
Theme song.
8. Fuck, what? All right. Hello. We're back. Damn you, Kevin. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. We've had a crazy week here at Mega64.
It's been busy.
It's been so busy. Garrett, I can't help but notice you're wearing different attire tonight.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm celebrating today.
What are you celebrating?
It's Cinco de Mayo, everyone. Let's hear it.
I thought that was a sound of a balloon being
Like,
hold the balloon.
Yeah.
I thought it was that.
That's how we ring in the 5th.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did you do today to ring in the 5th, Garrett?
Oh, I sat down, had a few cervezas.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been having any cervezas.
Okay.
I came to the stream sober. This is one of Eric's old masks.
Yeah, he left it here.
And it's starting to disintegrate like golden
Oh yeah,
paint.
I think the ears are all messed up.
You took it off and you're like, there's so much stuff in my eyes from this mask.
I think I've got lead-based paint from Tijuana in my
It's
eye.
just in your eye socket.
That's okay. I'll absorb it and be fine.
Absorb it.
Yeah, I need more iron. That's probably not iron.
Meg, how did you celebrate the 5th? What did you do?
I had a few cervezas.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking about it.
You're thinking about doing a
Maybe-
cerveza.
Yeah.
Thinking about.
Maybe.
Did you
I'm
do-
gonna do a cerveza.
Okay,
Actually,
Kevin,
I did honestly, kind of for the first time in my life, celebrate the Cinco de Mayo all weekend long.
What did you
Oh,
do?
yeah.
I worked 2 wrestling shows that
Oh,
were
yeah.
both lucha shows.
Oh
'Cause
damn!
For Cinco de Mayo, this weekend, almost every wrestling show you go to is going to be luchador themed, right?
That's so
Yeah, yeah.
sick. Yeah.
If they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, Saturday I was in the Gas Lamp district down where we do Comic-Con
Mhm.
Okay.
all day. I mean, I want to say from like 9 to 11.
Damn.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
9 in the morning to 11 at night.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm doing kind of the paying your dues
Mhm.
Okay.
part of
Wrestling?
learning how to wrestle. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been training for like an hour and a half. I'm sorry, a year and a half.
Yeah.
But now I'm starting to like meet people because I've trained with a lot of
Yeah.
different people. And I'm getting invited to come do ring crew, which is the slave labor where you go at 9 in the morning,
Set up and
set up the ring, hang out, talk to the promoters, shake everyone's hand, meet, fans of the wrestlers too, because they're like, "What? You look like just fans?" Or be like, "You look like a wrestler. Are you wrestling today?" I'm like,
Oh,
no,
weird.
Oh.
So-
I'm ring crew.
So
So-
interesting. So
Yeah.
you're telling me that because I don't, people are fans of wrestling like AEW and WWE, but like
Yeah, yeah.
you're telling me like there's people like the indie scene who are like, oh, I'm a
Oh
big
my
fan
God.
of this like San
Fucking
Diego
Eric,
wrestling.
look at Eric and Jared Thorband are in some Texas basement
Yeah.
every fucking weekend.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
they're like
That's true.
eating fluorescent bulbs.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Like,
in my thought, like,
there's marks just for that indie
Yeah,
scene.
yeah.
Mhm.
And that's like a guy sizes me up. Also, I'm wearing a fanny pack, which is like a fucking key indicator I found out.
what?
Fanny packs?
All wrestlers wear fanny packs. I was born for
You've
this,
been
guys.
a wrestler the whole
I
time.
was
God.
fucking born for it.
What are you talking about?
They don't have pockets in their ring gear and shit, so
So
they
they
throw a
wear
fanny
fanny
pack
pack.
on to sell their merch and
That
keep
makes
their
so
changes.
that's why
That
Rock
makes
was
so
wearing
much
the fanny
sense.
pack in that old photo.
That's
Oh
why The
my
Rock is
God,
wearing
that
that
is why
fanny
The Rock
pack.
was-
Oh my God.
100%.
What?
So yeah, basically all day Saturday was like paying your dues in the gas lamp. But
Yeah.
then like something comes up. Also, I was kind of planned. One of my coaches was wrestling. And
Okay.
I've been a valet for Vlad Tempest in the past. So this was his big last match in San Diego. Vlad Tempest had Sasha, myself, and Ivan Sadistic, a friend of ours, Keith, who's helped us out in the past too. Valet for him. So I knew I was in that match, which was cool because getting to help out and being there and doing all the hard work allows you as a green guy like me to like get a little bit of action.
So you were
So I
in the
got a
ring
little-
for a second.
For a little bit. Yeah, I got to do some lucha shit and like help Vladimir Tempest cheat.
Oh,
so he would
ooh.
like throw the luchador. It was a tag match.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
would throw them into the corner I was in, And then while the ref is, even if the ref was looking, because Lucha shit doesn't matter. I'm just like choking him out against the ropes and giving him a little fucking hit in the back.
Was that all choreographed before, or did you?
So some of that stuff we talked about, but then, man, in the middle of a wrestling match when people are just calling shit, especially when now you got 4, because it's a tag match.
Yeah.
You got 4 brains thinking.
Yeah.
Things don't go how they were discussed in the green room or in the locker room, right? So like, but on the fly, like they're adding in some other shit. Like, man, this belt gimmick got over where one of the gals took her belt off and they were whipping the other. They were whipping the shit out of. Yeah. But like, it was cool. Got in the ring, took some bumps. Did some cool shit, made the crowd laugh, and it was a lot of fun. I saw some of the chat was actually in the gas lamp on Saturday.
They were there watching,
and they were like, "Hey, I saw you get your arm crushed. Are you okay?" I was like, "Well, actually, that was a thing I was selling. That my arm was under someone."
You have a wrestler name, right?
Yeah, but so I still haven't debuted my Strife wrestling gimmick.
Yeah.
You have a gimmick that you haven't started though.
That's essentially the Strife character from our Game Crypt sketches.
Yeah.
But that's a character that I've been working on for a long time, and I'm saving to debut with probably Manda. The people that have trained me for the year and a half.
Yeah.
They deserve to get me on their show and debut me there. So this was like, I'm valeting for Vlad Tempest. So I'm not debuting as Strife or anything like that.
Yeah.
I've done this before where I just come in, take a little bump or two, and then we stay, put the ring away. The reason it takes so long is you got to wait until the whole festival and the gas lamp is cleared
And
to
then you
bring the
gotta-
van back in.
Oh, to get the
Oh,
ring
so you're just
out.
chilling
So
after the
it
event.
ended at 7, and I'm like kind of like eating dinner and hanging out and waiting until 10 o'clock for the van to come back so we can load the trailer and get everything
And
out.
then
And then I did it all again today because there was a different show right by our old studio, right by Gillespie.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And that was at the brewery down the street. And then, same thing. Get there, set up the ring, hang out. I didn't jump in on anything today, but I just kind of acted like a security guard.
So
Make sure no little kids like run in
do
the
you
locker
wear
room.
your wrestling get up though when you're a security guard, or you just
No.
No. You wore it last night.
I wore what I'm
Saturday.
wearing. No, because I'm not debuting Strife.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you still wear this stuff even though you're in the ring. You
No.
don't wear
It's a
any
different
of it.
character.
Normal,
Vlad's-
just Garrett.
Yeah, Vlad Tempest was on that match, and he's all in red. So we're his
Wearing-
valets all
you're-
wearing red.
like red
and
jumpsuits
I had
or
red
whatever.
makeup and a red
Okay,
jumpsuit.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay,
that,
okay.
Okay.
But
Dang.
it was like, it was a lot. It was like all day yesterday and then all day today. I could see why they call it paying your dues. But I met a lot of
Hard
great
work.
people. I shook so many fucking hands and I don't remember half the names, but these things will start to like build.
Yeah.
When
But
you
I'm just showing my face around.
when you
stadium.
make your debut, will you let us know? So like,
Yeah,
or let,
yeah,
or let
yeah,
the
yeah,
chat
yeah.
know so everyone can come out and see.
That's something that I would definitely be promoting when it comes time to
Yes,
do. But
because-
honestly, that's something that like maybe is being saved for a show that's put on by, say, like all our old friends at Super Awesome Showdown. Because they're the ones that are training me, so they get to debut me. You
Yeah.
understand?
yeah, I hear you.
It's a weird. There's so many fucking rules.
You told me about the handshake thing, which I did not realize. Like
I
you,
mean, yeah.
you shake someone's hand and like you go as light as possible.
We
all the
can't
time.
talk. Shh,
Oh, I'm
keep
sorry.
the secrets
I don't know
out,
what
dude.
secret it was not.
Fucking Eric's gonna.
Eric,
Ooh.
Eric, do not
Eric
tell
is so
any
mad
big
right now.
wrestlers what I've
Eric-
said.
Eric is so mad right
Eric
now.
Bador. do
Eric
not.
taught me the shake.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Don't report. Not to Booker T, Eric.
Booker T.
Booker T
He's gonna
is.
hate you.
Oh,
He's very big.
That's what
and I'm
Kendrick
coming for
can
you,
write
Shawn.
a song about.
No.
Kendrick's gonna write a diss track
Kendrick's
on you.
not about me.
Oh, it's about
For
you.
breaking kayfabe.
yeah.
Is that what
Booker
it's
T will
called?
just call you a slur on national TV.
Well, okay.
That's cool. That's you're getting off light.
I get it easy. All right. And Kevin, what did you do for Cinco de Mayo? Anything?
I just lounged around the house, did some housework.
Dude,
and
I
that was about
spent
it.
all day.
He came in. He was the easiest
Dude,
day in the world.
Grease on your face.
I literally called Johnny and I was like, I don't know if you even Johnny, you understand what I was saying? You were driving, I think. But I was just like, but I couldn't text you because my hands were covered in like oil and grease.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was gonna call Johnny. So I'm like, Johnny, I may not be at the podcast. I'm gonna be there. Rocco's not gonna be there. I think I can be there. Don't worry, Johnny. It's all fine. And then I hung up. I'm like, why did I call him?
Crazy
I basically
call.
said nothing and everything all at once, but maybe made Johnny panic. And then it's like all gonna be fine. But it's like, well, why did I even call you?
We either get that call or Shawn somehow still butt dials in 2024.
Only Garrett. Only
Yeah.
Garrett.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, it's because I'm at your favorites.
Yeah.
He's in my
Stop having
favorites.
the favorites.
He's in my favorites, and we've covered this before, but he's right where the red
Hang
hang
up
up button is. So if they hang
Oh,
up
so I'm
before.
not even in the top 5?
No.
I'm at the bottom of your
Wow.
screen.
My
Wow.
family's in the top 5. Duh.
Who? Okay, Jenny, I get.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How many of your kids even have phones now? The
All
little
of
ones.
them.
No, they shouldn't.
No,
No, wrong. Actually,
No, that's wrong. That's wrong.
I didn't have a cell phone until I was in high school. So
Yeah, let me tell you how to raise your kids.
Anyway, so yeah, his name is right where the hang up button is. So it's always like, okay, goodbye. Fuck. I called Garrett. God damn it, Garrett. And I
like,
wish
hello?
they give you a saving grace of like,
2 seconds.
yeah, not even that. Because
Hit
it does,
cancel,
it's like,
yeah.
it's beep, beep, hung up.
and then you still get a ring.
Boom.
Yeah,
And
it
it
still
doesn't
goes
matter.
through.
It still fucking gets you.
Yeah.
It gets you.
Mhm.
People are commenting in the chat on my shirt. Yes, I got out of the thrift store. At the front says, is there close-up
That
cam?
might be on
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
on him.
Hey.
Look at that.
Yes,
Yes.
I talk to chickens, but wait, there's more.
What
There's
is that?
more.
I don't even know what it says on the back.
No, just sit down. I'm not crazy.
What?
No, I'm not crazy.
It's not
Is
fucking
that-
crazy.
A lot of times you see this and it's like, oh, it's a restaurant or something like
Nope.
that.
Don't know.
Yeah, I
But
have no
was at a
idea.
thrift store and I was walking out and it stopped me in my tracks. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Gotta get it.
When you brought that
Yeah.
up to the office,
Yeah.
Johnny looked it up, and there's like a whole genre of yes, I talk to chickens.
Oh,
and
there
it's like
are?
A
it's
genre?
almost like a wine mom type thing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a chicken lady thing.
Chicken,
and not
lady.
the kids in the hall sketch.
No.
What?
Yeah.
What is a chicken lady?
There
Thing?
must
don't
be because
know.
I know a chicken lady.
Do you?
I know
What is
someone.
it? What's a chicken
Like
lady?
You never
chicken
met-
eater, chicken raiser?
Yeah, you
like,
never met like a person that has like a residential backyard, but they keep a chicken coop with like.
Yeah, I know.
in
some people
Austin,
have
chickens.
And they
everywhere.
have, like,
Fresh
and
eggs.
stuff.
Those are chicken ladies.
Okay.
But,
Oh, okay.
but I thought they do it to like have
Yeah,
the eggs.
you get the eggs. I love getting
Yes.
eggs.
Oh my god.
But
yes, I talk to chickens.
Johnny is showing me 10,000 variations of
Oh,
yes,
yes,
I
I
talk
talk
to
to
chicken.
chicken.
Oh my god.
I have
They're-
witnessed
it's
my-
like a generated like image
Oh,
at
yeah,
this
yeah.
point.
I have witnessed my friend Sam talk to her chickens. So it's, I think, one of those things. You pet them, you tell them, good girl. And then I think the eggs must taste better or something. I don't know.
They're made with love.
Ooh.
It must be, right? Some people play music for their animals.
I just scare them and the eggs come out cooked.
Oh, oh my God.
We have fun here.
All right. I thought we peaked at the pre-show. We obviously have
No,
not.
Kevin's got some
Kevin
bangers
is
for us. Don't worry.
fucking knocking him out
Hey,
the park.
speaking of Kevin, I have a story to tell that I did not tell last week. I wasn't sure if I was going to tell this story, but
Indulge.
I'm going to.
Yes.
Kevin is involved.
Yeah. Okay.
He is a participant in the story.
You know what this is?
He doesn't know what this is, so I didn't run it past him. So shows you what kind of friend I am. So, everyone, it's not a Kevin diss track. I swear to God.
No. I'm
All
ready.
right, go ahead,
I'm ready.
Kendrick.
He loves rapping.
Okay, so when we go to Boston, we like to eat at a place called Legal Seafood.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Legal Seafood.
Yep.
And that's where the
That's the
infamous-
big one.
That's
It's-
where I cried over the scraw.
That's
Yep.
where she
Meg,
cried. Yeah.
Meg has cried at that restaurant.
That's
over
where
the
they
scrod.
served the bag
the
of
bag of
Yeah,
fish.
we have,
medical
we have a
medical
lot of
waste.
memories from this.
We had oysters the first time there, hated it. Had oysters last time.
Yeah.
Pretty good. We've had a lot of situations and a lot of memories at this restaurant. But
Yeah.
one of the memories, and this is dating back, I'm guessing 2018 or 19. Probably 18.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that was the whole crying of a scrod situation,
Probably.
actually. But they give you these rolls. Okay. Nothing big with that.
Yeah,
They give
bread.
they just handed
rolls,
you.
rolls for the table, but usually this is the day after either setting up or a day of the con, and we're fucking starving. So
Yeah.
those rolls are like gold, and you have to eat the rolls and
Fast.
they're very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And-
Very, very good.
Now here's the thing: are they very good, or am I starving? I don't know which one it is. I've
No,
never
I've
had
got-
one when I was full.
I've gone at the end of a con. I've gone
Oh.
at the beginning of a con. They're amazing.
They're
so
good.
anyway,
really good.
There was one time a server was like, "Hey, you want more rolls?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so we got a whole other thing of rolls, and there was one left, but we were all fucking full.
Yeah,
and that was it.
we'd already eaten.
And then Kevin was like,
Holy shit.
"Take your roll." I'm like, "I
know where
I
this
don't
is
want the
going.
roll." He's like, you take the roll." I'm like, "I don't want the roll, Kevin." So, anyways, I forget exactly what happened, but we get back to the room and I found it in my jacket pocket. Like Kevin took the roll and put it in my, something
On the
like that,
walk,
in my jacket
right?
pocket.
Mhm.
Then, when it comes to PAX, I usually leave about a day earlier than anyone else. I can get home earlier because PAX is a long,
Yeah, we
especially in
stay
the East
for-
Coast.
yes, the
Kevin stays the whole time.
long flight back.
So I took the roll and I put it on Kevin's pillow when I left.
Uh-huh.
He was at the booth, left on his pillow, and I left.
Yep.
I can't believe this is
I know.
This is so dumb.
At one point, while you were there, you took not a bite out of it, but a bite into it.
Yes, it's like just teeth marks.
We were just like talking about like, oh, where do you want to eat? It's like, no, I'm good. And you went, it was already hard at this point.
You heard, like, the
It was,
crack.
it was rock hard.
Yeah.
And we all cracked up. But yeah, you left it for me on my pillow when we were leaving.
Now,
Never
Garrett,
happened.
you say you know where the story is going. I guarantee you do.
Yeah.
Well, I have
Oh,
forgotten.
I remember this.
Okay.
But I know that it made it in luggage back home.
Yes.
Kevin brought it back to
I
San
brought it
Diego.
back. I'm not leaving that.
Then it became a thing of Kevin and I just hiding it in each other's offices. This is the
as
same
far-
role.
That's as far as I know.
In
it
this
all.
office, and
And
same role. We just
sometimes
hide it back
we
and
get
forth.
pretty creative. Sometimes we would get pretty good.
Yeah.
Where have you hit it? That's like a good spot.
I think I hit it like in like one of Kevin's drawers in his desk.
Yeah,
Nothing
one was
crazy.
like behind the TV in the office.
Yeah.
And yeah, but it's random places. It's,
Sure.
And
it
then
was
when
a
you
bunch.
find the roll, we don't really tell the person we found it. We just hide it again
Yep.
in their office, and then they'll find it, and you don't know how long it's been.
Sometimes it's like 6 months before you
Oh,
find
yeah.
it,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
until I fucking
until
hit it.
Kevin came into the mix and said, "Hey, you found that roll yet?" I'm like, "No." But this was like, I mean,
A year?
at this point, it's like 2022. I'm like, where the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It was years.
It was
Oh,
years.
It was
wow.
years.
Years of like
Mastermind,
where,
Kevin.
and he's like,
It like never molded or anything.
No,
it was just
it
perfectly
dried out.
preserved.
No,
Yeah.
the
It
teeth
just
marks
dried
are
out
still
and it
there.
was solid. It was
Yeah.
not moldy.
It was not gross. It was like a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, anyways, I've kind of given up on the whole roll thing. I'm like, you know what? It's in my office somewhere. Who the fuck knows where it is?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll find it the day we move out or whatever. Then Kevin, we're at the restaurant in Boston, and Kevin goes, "So you ever found that roll?" And I went, complete lie. Just like, yep. And he goes, "How'd you find it?" Because I'm thinking like,
you were
like,
playing 4D
No.
chess.
I can't have this roll in my possession anymore. I gotta give back to Kevin. He's like, "How'd you find it?" Like, my kids found it.
Ooh, smart.
And he's like, and then so I'm just waiting like to see like, will he reveal
A clue.
Yeah.
give
Something.
you the reveal
Yeah.
of where the roll is. And then I think Kevin can tell you, but I think he knew I was bullshitting. Like I did.
Yeah,
Did you?
I think
I
I think he felt bad for me. He was like, this fucking idiot doesn't know where the roll is. I'm just gonna say it. So then he's like, it was pretty obvious. Like, yeah, I know. Yeah, I forget exactly where I found it. Like, duh. Like, of course I remember. Anyways, Kevin tells me, oh yeah, 'cause in my office I have a plushie of all of us. I have the Shawn one, but then I have the Strife one, and then Derek as
I forgot his name.
Black
String?
That's Broncos Black String.
No,
and then
the-
Derek is
I can't remember.
whatever. The name that Derek is.
Yeah.
Twilight.
He's like, I hit it.
Twilight. That's it.
Yeah, Twilight Curdle.
Twilight Curdle.
That's
yeah.
it.
I hit it under Derek's top hat.
Yeah.
In the plushie.
Oh my
It fit under
God.
the top hat is sewn
Holy
on, but I
shit.
could
Oh,
pop it
shit.
in.
Yeah.
It was there for years, and I would occasionally squeeze the hat, and I would just pip, 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 pip. Oh, it's still there.
Holy fuck.
And
Oh my
then
God.
I went and I squeezed it once, and it was gone.
Now
It was not there anymore.
Oh.
okay, and this was recently.
Yeah.
So Kevin knew I found it.
Yep.
Now here's the thing. I didn't find it. So I'm back in my office and I like squeeze the hat. I'm like, it's not in there. And I'm like racking up, like, did my kids really find it? Like, what happened?
Wait, you were
And-
squeezing the hat looking for it?
Looking for when I got back from PAX. This
Yeah.
is like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I can't find it.
Yeah.
And then I realize, where could it have possibly fucking
Holy
been?
shit.
But then it all clicked. And it was like one of those things where it's, like the camera like zooms in and zooms out at the same time. Like, whoa, like a big moment.
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
my God.
And I remember vividly, Kevin, for some reason, was out of town.
Mhm.
And I was in charge of merch.
Oh,
And
no.
someone ordered the very last one of those plushies.
Fuck. And we
And
didn't
I
have
got
any.
it. No, I got it. I got the plushie. And I looked at the top hat. And there was like crust on it. It wasn't like the grossest thing ever, but it wasn't pristine. I thought,
Yeah.
oh no, like the
Oh my
last one's not
God.
good. I'm like,
Yeah.
I have one that's in mint condition.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck me,
So what
dude.
I did was I took it out of my office, put it in the bag, and took the grosser one and put it on my thing, and sent it out into the world.
So somebody got a secret prize
So
in the hat.
someone, if you ordered that plushie in the last,
Holy fuck.
Oh
I'm
my
guessing
God.
3-4 months,
You got to post on the Reddit.
feel your hat to see if you have the fucking roll.
Yeah.
And if you do,
We'll do
email
a dental
Kevin,
match.
and we'll give you a secret prize.
We'll give you a prize.
good one too.
Please email it. Please mail it back.
Yeah.
Because
We need that back.
I don't want it back.
I need to hide it when Sean's.
He needs it back.
This can't.
It's his turn.
Yeah, it's my turn. I can't like. What? I need to hide it into your thing. You found it. So
Holy shit,
I
dude.
did. Now here's the thing. People said they're gonna lie about it. My fucking teeth indentation
You can't
is
fake
in
it.
this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
You can't lie
we
about
have
this.
dental records.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That match
You
this
also have
thing up.
no idea
That's
what this roll
forensic.
looks like.
Yeah.
If you have it, you know.
You'll know.
If you don't have it,
Yeah.
you can't.
I've eaten
recreate
enough
it.
of these rolls to know exactly what this roll looks like.
Yeah, dude.
They
Oh,
are still the
God.
same.
Yeah, so I accidentally added an unknown third party, as the chat is saying.
Holy
Okay, I did
shit.
not know where that was going.
Yeah.
I can't believe you fucking sent it.
I sent it out
Away.
without knowing. but my thought was I was being like the nice guy, being like, you know what, I'll take the bad one and I'll give the pristine one
Give the
out.
good one out.
Yeah, because it was in fine condition. It just, well, I thought this had a roll in its
It's a
hat.
Sean. It's a
It just has a
typical
6-year-old roll in its hat.
typical Sean move. You trying to be a nice guy.
Oh yeah. Anyways, so let me know, let Kevin know.
Yeah. So my roll is stolen out there, and I want
Kevin's
it back.
pissed.
He's hungry.
But it
Look at
makes
this man.
sense
He is
why
hungry.
he was asking about it, because he kept feeling the hat
Yep.
until one day it was gone.
That's when he made.
and that's when
Sean was just too afraid of my hiding skills, so he just needed to send it away,
Dude,
not
that's the
worry
thing.
about it.
Kevin is a great hider,
Mhm.
and I am a terrible looker. And that is just not a good combination.
yeah.
I mean, I think I've been on the record before. Like, I hated Easter as a kid because they'd always hide my Easter basket. And I was like, please don't do this. I don't want to look for it. I don't care.
I love
Like,
looking for my Easter
that's
basket.
easy. You like it.
And
Nope.
they made clues when I was a kid and everything like
that's
that.
the
And I go,
best.
check this out. Yeah.
Nope. I lose things all the time. My whole life is looking for things that I've lost. So it is not fun to look for things for me. I've done it all the time. And
You gotta
so
get a fanny pack.
I would tell my dad,
Yeah.
I would be like, sit on the fucking couch like, I'm good. My dad's like, come on. I'm
No, I just want to eat
thank
my
you for the basket.
chocolate.
I'm good. Just let me know.
You're not gonna play.
So then eventually he just kept hiding it in the same, hid it in the bathtub every single time.
Aw.
The same spot for me.
Oh, the bunny must have dementia.
Oh, weird.
Keep putting it in the taking a
Weird
bath.
that Sean's are always there. Crazy.
We never got like the baskets hidden, but we had Easter egg hunts.
Oh, yeah.
like where there's eggs all over the
Did
yard.
both. We just hid the baskets as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like I think like we woke up in the morning and it was like, oh my god, like Christmas. Like there's
Yeah.
like me and my sister have Easter baskets in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember feeling excited for Easter, but not for the looking part of
Dude,
it.
when I was a little kid, Easter was like kind of this cool present.
It was like second Christmas.
It was.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah.
that.
It
for
would be
sure.
like, yo, like I remember I would get like one PlayStation game I could pick
I
up.
got a
a
game once.
PlayStation game.
I
Yeah,
got a game one time. Typically, it's for me, it's candy and chocolate, and then like
That's true.
practical
Mhm.
jokes or
Yeah.
like
Oh.
little like, oh, here's the
That's
finger smoke thing. And
Does
stuff
your
like
dad
that.
make your baskets?
My mom does.
Okay. That's
Did.
interesting.
I haven't had one in years, but
Yeah, same. But it's
Why?
funny. My mom asked me like last year,
What?
can I make you an Easter basket, you and Trish? I'm like, why? I made them for Logan. My
Yeah.
sister has kids now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So she's making them for her grandchildren, and she's like, I made Lacey one. I'll make you and Trish one.
That's cute.
And I'll put like she put like lotion and like Bath and Body shit for Trish, and like
Yeah.
she knows I like ginger candies. It was like ginger
Okay.
candy.
That's cute.
I was like, thanks, mom. Like, well, we were going over to celebrate with
yeah.
the little kids,
Yeah,
but
why
we had
not?
an Easter basket too.
yeah.
But yeah, there was a point though where it was like, oh yeah, what am I asking for Easter? Because like Jet Moto 2 just came out, and I know I could get one. It's not quite waiting all the way till Christmas.
yeah,
It's like in 4 months in, I can get like one more bump.
Yeah.
I was all about presents when I was a kid. It was just like, when's
Yeah,
my
well,
birthday?
oh, yeah.
When's
Literally,
yeah, and your
Christmas?
birthday is like soon after Christmas,
That's
so
like
it's like,
kids.
oh yeah,
That's all kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I remember one time my dad had this entertainment cabinet which they used to have back in the day, right? Like the TV and the VCR,
Yeah.
all the same
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
the DVDs and the record player,
For sure.
everything else. But the rule was you were not allowed to go back there because obviously my dad wanted us like we used to hide back there for hide and seek. We used to start pulling wires
Oh, the
out.
fucking
Yeah.
cords.
Yeah, the cords out
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
God
So we were
damn it.
not allowed back there, obviously, as an adult, makes sense. But one year they hid it back there, my basket back there. And I remember my mom going, I guess Easter Bunny doesn't know you can't go back there. And I remember being like devastated. Oh my God, the Easter Bunny's gonna get in trouble with my parents. They're gonna get in trouble.
Oh, that's so
because
funny,
You
dude.
can't go back there. And he didn't know. He's just trying to be nice to me. And God,
And he hit it in the worst place.
and now he probably heard my mom say that, and now he's like upset. And like I was like
He's mad at me.
really upset. And it's like, those fuckers did it. Why did they do that to me? It ruined my whole Easter.
I'm sorry for your trauma.
Thank you. God,
I hope to help you work past this.
Please no trauma dumping.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, guys, they said they didn't want a woke cast.
Oh,
Well, speaking of Easter, kinda. The God's collection, God's creation collection.
Take 2.
Mhm.
Thank you. Take 3. Why not? The God's creation collection
Yeah,
is
hey.
out right now.
Yeah.
I'm not going to correct you tonight.
With the All Gods Die at My Hands bunny shirt, and for the first time ever, look at that.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that
Oh my
sweatshirt.
God.
That's
Poppin'.
beautiful.
Death is certain sweatshirt with the cats
My
on it.
best wasn't good enough.
We also just put the Death is Certain t-shirt on pre-order because it's sold out.
Already?
nice.
How about that?
Sick.
So if you missed your
Congrats,
chance,
Meg.
you
Get
can
on
get it
that.
now. Yep.
Can we just briefly say how fast Johnny got that popping
Oh,
up
yeah.
on your screen?
Nailing it.
Nailed it. And having Johnny and Meg as the dynamic duo
I know, dude.
back to back, it's
Dude.
like you guys are like, hey, we're thinking about putting this merch out. And it's like a half hour later, they've emailed you
It's
a fucking
done.
bumper file.
It-
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was telling Meg.
How cool is it?
I was telling Meg that it was like, I got used to you being out of the office. It's
Right,
been
yeah.
so long.
Yeah.
And so, before we need something, like, okay, let's email Meg and see if she's available or whatever. And now I just like walk into your office, like, hey, Meg, can you get this? And then by the time
And
it
then
takes
it's
me
done.
to walk to my desk and open up my email, it's there. I'm like, how'd you?
I know.
It's amazing. Oh my God. It's the best. It's the best. So it's
Hell
so nice.
yeah.
Both of them working together, especially.
Workflow completely improved.
Yeah.
So fast.
You're going to
Yeah.
be seeing so much from us in the next couple months.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on.
I just watched Jurassic Park last night.
I heard it's not
Really?
good.
Ooh.
I just
Yeah, it
realized
doesn't
like,
age well.
You've
No,
heard
that's
it
still one of my
sucks.
favorite
It's
movies
not
ever.
realistic.
it's still so good. But god damn, Samuel Jackson is so young in that.
Yeah, super young.
Mhm.
Super young.
Yeah.
You know, I always think of him as being old, and then you see him in those older roles, and it's like, holy shit. Like I think it was like that, and I'm trying to think of what one of his first movies was.
Pulp,
It's like a
Full
baby in
Fiction,
it.
probably.
Nah, he was already pretty established by then. I
Was
he?
thought.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
We got to get an IMDb,
Yeah,
but I'm not
yeah.
doing that
We
now.
need to have Samuel all on.
Get him
Yeah,
on
get
here.
him on here.
What else is he
He
doing?
would do it. Stick him in the window.
Yeah, stick him
Yeah,
in the
get him in the
window.
Can you
window.
imagine if we get Samuel L. Jackson? Like you got you got the
Back
window
there.
back there. You can.
You know what?
We'll
You
get you a
can
mic.
stand.
I think he'd be like, nah, I'm good.
No, you think?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, okay.
We'd always crack ourselves up when we would say like, "Who we get? Like, let's get Spielberg on our next thing," but like, let's like have him do like hold the boom.
yeah. Well, that was so funny. We did that to Hideo.
Yeah.
In the behind the scenes of Death Stranding, it's like, yeah, this guy's
Yeah,
shots.
we fired him.
Yeah,
he's
we
got-
fired. It's
Yeah,
like
go sit in
not
the car.
not looking good.
True.
That is our MO,
Yeah.
100%.
Speaking of videos, we did release a brand new video that came out on Wednesday. It's our Armed and Gelatinous video.
Yeah,
Which I cannot believe is out, only in the sense that we filmed that video a year ago.
Yes.
It was like to the day a year, right? Or
Almo-
close, like
Yeah,
to the week.
Like May 8th, I think is
Yeah.
we filmed that last year. So we filmed this video a year ago. It was one of the funnest days of
Yeah.
filming ever. It was hot.
It
for
was.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
And the cleanup was not fun.
Ooh.
But I will say that just being rolled around at that skate rink by Rocco and just being able
Yeah.
to throw as hard as I can
Yeah,
at you
yeah,
and
yeah.
Derek was
Yeah.
so much fucking fun.
You were definitely the ace with your pitching arm.
There's a lot of things that we do here that I am not the one who shines. Like
Yeah.
if you had to memorize a monologue, like, okay, that's Derek. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'll give you the gist, but I can't do it.
yeah.
But the first time I threw that balloon, I'm like, oh, I could win this 5-0, but that will be interesting. So I'll let them get a few points.
Oh.
You backed off. You didn't give me and Derek your all.
Legitimately,
It would have been over.
it would have been over.
It would have been
Yeah.
over.
And- and I don't feel like I try not to be cocky that often. Like
Yeah.
I'm not that much of a cocky person.
Yeah.
But in this instance, like, oh, this is a no question.
Yeah.
I got the first one I threw. It was like probably
Half court shot.
yeah, it was like at least 25 yards away, and I just like fucking right in Derek's chest, boom, got it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Shit.
this is very easy for me.
Derek had some trouble with the launcher.
The slingshot was a little difficult.
Yeah, yeah.
I designed that
Yes.
based on your guys' kind of premise, which was like, hey, this arcade game is coming to couch co-op. So let's make these couches that tear apart, and now your opponents are each on their couch and the weapons they'll upgrade and kind of insert into the couch, and you'll have these kind of bonuses you can go pick up. And that's kind of exactly what we tried to do and what we went for. But it was a little harder to launch the water balloons than I thought. Because you're like sitting in a recliner. You're down, right? And you're like, fuck, how do I load this? Also, I'm left-handed, and I think it was on that side. So Derek's, I designed it for me, and Derek got in, and he's like, I don't know.
What am I shooting with my other hand?
We didn't give him any training, so that was on me.
Zero training.
But I love that the 69 mile an hour reference got in there because Shawn does throw consistently.
Well, it's been a while.
At 69.
We haven't registered in a while.
They know.
Yeah.
Go down
Now
a
it's like
little bit.
85.
Don't flatter yourself.
Yeah. It was so much fun to film. We rented out an entire roller ring.
Yeah, we had a drone come out.
We had like a whole crew, and it was just like one of those things where I really like. We shot a video Friday, a new video. That is maybe the exact opposite of what we did for this Armed and Gelatinous video.
Yeah,
it is so different.
Low key.
Yeah.
But I just love that we can go in one week and do an Armed and Gelatinous, and our next video will be completely different. And like, I enjoy that we can just, I love doing it all. And so this video was so much fun to film. I think of all the videos we filmed, I think my girls love this one the most. They think it's so much
It's like
fun.
an episode of Double Dare, you know?
It
Kind of,
really is,
yeah. They're just like, this is so, like, they want to watch it again and again.
That's
Like
cool.
it.
Aw.
Anyways, so I will say one thing that I don't know if you caught, maybe you didn't. I don't know if I should bring this up or not.
Uh-oh. Behind the scenes.
Some of those balloons had water in them and not jelly. Some of them did.
I wouldn't have said that.
Not all of them. Because we realized that the red would stain the fucking
floor.
the floor,
Yeah.
and that would have sucked.
The hardest thing about that whole shoot was that we rented this beautiful roller rink venue, and we wanted to leave it as pristine, if not cleaner than we found it. That's always my goal on a shoot. Like, I pick up fucking trash that was there when I got there.
Yeah.
Right.
And I will also say that Garrett spent so much time filling up all of the. I mean, that was a lot of work, and we did a lot.
We did a lot of testing.
So Garrett spent months on this shit.
Yeah, we filled balloons with gelatin, and then put them in the fridge so that the gelatin would set. Because that's really
in a balloon. Yeah.
Think about like how you're gonna get this liquid Jello because you put a balloon over your faucet and the pressure fills it.
Yeah.
So I had to come up with a system of like meat liquid injector.
Yeah.
Which
That's
was
I saw
that's
those
so
in the
smart.
warehouse.
it's like
and I
a
was like,
syringe that has the biggest volume. You could get 4 ounces. I was shopping all over the internet, like what syringe has the most volume in it? you know?
I need a syringe with the widest throat.
Exactly. Because I got to fill these with gelatin.
Yeah.
But I found a meat injector for putting like au jus inside a roast. You know?
Yeah.
Cut the end off of that and figured out, okay, I could fill these liquid because I had to mix the Jello and then fill the balloons. Then we let that harden, right? Now you've got a fucking solid rock of gelatin. So we're throwing these at a board. Me and Shawn are testing them one afternoon before
They're just
the
breaking
shoot.
through the wood.
It's like chipping the fucking
my
wood.
God.
It is.
And I'm just going, I don't think Derek's going to want to get hit in the face with this, man.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks.
Let's go back to the
Maybe
drawing
he
board.
would. I don't know.
Who knows? So plan B was what actually worked was I poured Jello into molds, set them in the fridge before I filled the balloons. And then this was so fucking time consuming. Sucked up
with the
bits of gelatin.
meat,
So the
syringe?
gelatin is already hardened, but
Yeah.
I have to like pack it into this syringe.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So that it's still gelatin, but it's like a slushy now.
Yeah,
Because
Okay.
it's not a set
Yeah.
orb.
Okay.
So now I'm filling these balloons with the gelatin like slurry, and those are what we ended up using in the video. And you see those pop and just fucking annihilate
they look
and go
great.
everywhere.
Yeah,
and it
and
didn't
that's the
hurt.
thing.
That was the main thing. It didn't hurt.
Yeah.
Well,
then
that bad.
When we got to the venue,
Yeah, when we got to the venue, we realized like,
let's test out a
let's-
little patch.
a little patch on this pristine, because I didn't realize it was gonna be white. And I
Also,
don't know
this
what
is
I
a
thought.
new
Yeah.
brand new
And it's
skate rink.
Not only
Yeah.
is it like, it's just like the woman who owns this place was there.
So
Super cool, too.
Yeah.
Super cool. Let us
Actually
rent
helped
there.
us like with extra casters
Yeah,
because
yeah,
one of
yeah.
the wheels on the chairs
Yes.
broke.
Yeah, she was
Wow.
She
super
came
cool.
to our rescue.
But it was like, she was like, yeah, here you go. And but she like walked away like, I don't want to fuck up her rink with this
Yeah.
red Jello. I did not consider the staining. So we did a little patch of it
Mhm.
and then it stained a little bit. And
So we thought like
and we're
fucking
like,
green
oh,
safe,
the
but
green is okay. The red is definitely not okay. So all the red explosion shots, we faked all those.
we would put a plastic tarp. We would play the game
Yes.
with water balloons.
Correct.
And then when Sean got an impact, because Sean is the best, we'd stop, put a tarp down under Derek and I and the couch, and then we would go in for that close up of the red water balloon
Get
impact.
annihilated.
The
Wow.
red gelatin
The
impact.
red gelatin
Yeah.
impact. So
Okay.
so you every time a red thing hits them, I'm like right off
It's a
camera.
close-up.
You're
But
just
it's I'm
beating
trying
them.
to recreate
Yeah.
what just happened with the water balloon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you see some of the drone shots, it's like, ooh, they hit the ground and they just kind of
To evaporate into water.
it gets darker. But I was so happy because I was super worried. Nothing, I think in the comments, like no one is like, those aren't jelly.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
no
some
one-
are.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, some
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
But I don't think watching the video you catch that at all. Which
No.
that's my concern always.
Yeah.
Like, oh, does this not look like
Yeah,
we're
if they
trying
find
to
out about
make
it
it
now
look?
in this,
Yeah.
that's I don't give a fuck.
Well,
That's-
no,
That's
exactly.
why you watch this shit.
Because it's not like, oh, we faked it. It's like, no, we just had to make it look as best as it can.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it fits the premise of what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And,
then
that
what-
was a pain because we kept stopping the game
Yeah.
to put a tarp down.
Right.
It
And
made,
then
it made the shoot way longer.
We get the close-up shot, and then it's like, okay, now clean up this
Uh-huh.
plastic tarp, and then okay, reset, let's go again.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we realized if we would have just not gone with, if we'd done yellow and green, it'd have been way easier.
Yeah.
Way easier every day. And then afterwards, we did the firing squad part.
That was
this-
fun.
That was like we used all the red ones we couldn't use before
Yeah.
there.
Because we were on the
Yeah.
dirt at that point.
Yeah,
the
we
gravel.
saved all the red
Yeah.
for that.
And
That's
then
true.
we annihilated.
Dude, and that's where it hurt.
Yeah, yes.
Because you kept hitting me in the same fucking
Oh,
spot.
no.
Sean has like pinpoint precision, so he's just
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna throw it at Garrett, and he hits me center mast, and then I'm gonna throw it at Garrett again, center mast, center. And by the time of the fifth one hit, I'm like bruised in my
It's
chest.
falling.
I got it like underneath Derek's goggles. Because
Yeah.
he's going like this. It's like, well, I'll get him in his chest, but then it would fly up and like get like, into his face and yeah. But that was again a very fun day. You guys were a little bruised the next day. I think Derek had some bruises on him
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of fun. It was like going
Damn.
paintballing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was like crazy, but it was enough.
Better than the fucking solid orbs of Jello we made first.
Yeah. That would have fucking that would have killed someone.
That'd have been a black eye situation if it hit you.
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
face.
for sure.
Definitely.
There's weight on those.
So then that shoot was again super fun, but then the cleanup of having to find each water balloon thing.
we
Oh,
would
yeah.
just take turn. Like I would just zigzag. You go, oh, there's a water balloon. Oh, there's a spot. Scrub it.
You scrub
Yeah.
it.
And then-
Because we did have stains still with the other Jello.
even
Yeah.
as cautious as we were putting the tarp down and stuff, like it hit and spray over here, and then it's like, fuck,
Then
there's,
it would
there's a
melt in
little
2
red.
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had soap and scrubbing brushes.
So we picked up every bit of the rubber from the balloon,
and then we
scrubbed
soaped.
it. Yeah,
We soaped that whole ring
Yep.
and scrubbed it, and
Oh,
then
we
wow.
hosed it off.
filled it with buckets of water, and then squeegeed it all out the
Yep.
door.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm sure they
And-
were so grateful for that though.
Yeah, yeah.
'cause
I think
You
so.
know
yeah.
how many
Oh,
people
yeah.
would not do that.
They had a skate that afternoon. That's why we
Oh.
had to be out at a certain time.
Yeah.
And that was a rush to clean in time.
It was. We were under the gun, and it was hot, and we were getting sunburned, and it
Because
was
it's a white
Oh.
top, so it's
Oh.
like, oh,
Fuck. And we're in
blasted.
those plastic suits.
the suits.
that you just turn into a like sauna inside of
Yeah,
it.
that's-
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so as much fun as it was to film, it was the opposite of fun to clean up. But
I had fun.
yeah, we filmed that forever ago, but the game we wanted it to be done. And so the game is done and now out on consoles. So one,
You can play it.
Well, you play it. Watch our video.
Download it right now.
I think that video the algorithm ignored because it has like not a lot of views, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't pushed out there the way our videos normally are.
Because it's longer.
No, I don't know why. It is
Huh.
every now and then a video just doesn't get caught in it, and I
Yeah.
think this one kind
I
of
don't
was.
even pretend to understand like what gets pushed or
Yeah,
how
yeah,
it gets
yeah.
pushed.
It
'Cause-
doesn't make sense.
well, and next week it's going to be different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
I see so many YouTube or like Instagram tutorials, like here's how you do this to make your post this. Don't use a hashtag here, do this. And it's just like, I'm not going to learn this because it's going to be fucking invaluable or it's going to be wrong in another week.
Yeah.
Like it's,
Yeah.
Quaid64 says wasn't their feed whatsoever. So exactly, I really feel
Oh,
like
it sucks.
it just wasn't pushed the way it normally is. So what I say is find that video, watch it. But then also this game was made by just fans who asked us to do a video. And it's just it's a small studio.
which is so
It's
cool.
not like it's like Ubisoft or
Yeah.
it's just guys who are using their own like life savings to make this game because they believe in
Aw.
it and they wanted a video for it. So like buy the game, check it out, and yeah, it's super fun.
Play it with your friends.
Play with your friends.
Armed and Gelatinous out now.
Yeah. Anyways, so fun stuff.
Yeah.
That was a fun video to shoot. Glad it's out. Have we ever waited longer than a year for a video to release?
We
We
have-
definitely like waited forever because shit's still not out.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is
That's happened before.
there is something that we filmed
we show
2022.
we show the video at panels sometimes.
but the thing for it is not out yet. And
That's still not out.
no.
Whoa.
And I don't know when that will be out. But
Shit gets
that's
canceled
not
sometimes.
that's not on me.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we definitely have filmed things
Yes.
that, and they're saying version 4.1. That's our own thing.
Hey guys.
That was
Yeah.
something that's like for somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we definitely still have things in the works
Mhm.
that are just sitting there waiting for you to see it.
That's true though. The version 4 scenes weren't seen for years.
Mhm.
Some of the
True.
first stuff you guys shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so hard to just sit on that and like, damn, we got good shit, but
You
like
feel
I'm
excited.
waiting
You gotta
for
hold
that
on to
come
it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do, especially when it became like when we would do like the in 5 minutes, especially with the Cell Saga. I don't think we announced we were doing that until it was out.
Yeah, it was a surprise.
And I remember like being like, dude, tomorrow they have no idea, but this video is gonna be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like I just like you
Big-
just know.
Big day tomorrow.
And I remember waking up and be like checking like, oh my god,
Comicbook.com.
it's on the front page of Reddit.
Yeah.
Of like Reddit, not just like our
Those-
subreddit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, those are the happiest days
Mm-hmm.
of coming into work when while you're getting ready for work, the Slack's blowing up like, fuck, front page of Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh shit, comicbook.com just did an article.
Yeah.
IGN linked to the video.
Yeah.
It's like, oh fuck. Like,
feels
we're
so
gonna
good.
everyone's in the best mood when you come in that morning.
Yeah,
and it's
because
like,
you killed it.
wait, oh shit. Fucking Nakey Jakey tweeted about it. I don't know. He's in it. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, check out that video
Yeah.
and shit. That's all I have to talk about.
You know
So,
what?
oh wait,
We
no.
kind of had that recently.
what?
Just to transition into how good Doug Huggum is doing.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Speaking
Yeah.
of games you can
Yeah,
play.
it was
Linus Tech Tips.
Linus-
That was one of those days where like Rocco like brings everyone in the room. He's like, holy shit, guys, check out, look. And it's like, oh fuck, that's a big.
Yeah, that's a
I know.
huge
I
channel.
even know Linus.
Like, that's a
yeah,
huge
he's like
channel.
15 million subscribers.
Yeah.
He played it. Oh,
That there are good days.
Yes.
we should plug our friends over at
Get bonus.
Get Bonus.
Get bonus. Yeah, exactly. Who did the Citizen Kane 64 and made Doug Huggum. Thank you for
Yes.
reminding me.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
correcting me because I don't want to correct you. Let's flip the roles. You have the power today.
The correcting thing.
But let's get it off our chest while he's not here.
When Rocco corrects me, there is some things in life that are just like, okay, I've had enough of this in my life. That is on the list of like, and it's things. Sometimes I get things wrong, and it's you have to correct me. You have to.
Sure,
You know, if I said, yeah, check out our new
Well, the price is $55.
If
It's
I
like, oh, it's 60.
check out our new Arm and Hammer video we just did. Well, it's Arm and Gelatinous. Oh, whoops.
Oh, whoops.
Army
Okay,
Hammer?
you
No.
gotta correct me there. But when I say like, oh yeah, so then I had 3 Zevias, you had 4. Okay,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Still a lot.
The master's
That's not-
eyes
that's
are
not-
always upon
That's not
you.
the fucking point.
All right, Kevin, you say something bad about him.
I'm trying. I can't.
Oh,
Wow.
come on!
I knew
Kevin!
it.
He's the man in the boat. He's a tell Rock all the things we said about
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Oh,
I
He's
don't, I, don't,
recording.
I don't say anything bad about anybody.
Yeah, right.
No,
I heard
nobody.
Kevin talking mad shit about my role finding
Nobody.
abilities.
Um,
It's like, this fucker can't find a role for
I'm
shit.
not listening to Dua Lipa. I'm not. No.
She had a new album come out.
Did. You had to bring it up.
Yeah, you knew. You knew she hosted SNL. You knew.
Wait, she hosted SNL?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know what's funny? My kids have gotten my little kids, especially, well,
Yeah.
probably because of Emma, so into SNL. Like
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Interesting.
They watch SNL clips all the time now.
They don't
So-
stay up.
Have
No.
they or have they not seen the Beavis and Butthead thing?
Oh yeah, what they think?
They loved it.
That was the most
I watched it.
recent-
It was pretty funny.
It was good.
It's funny.
It was fucking funny.
And
Every once in a while, something like that gets to me because I haven't watched it in years, and
Yep.
that got
I
to me
felt
for a
like
reason.
it was made like for me. Because
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, dude, who's referencing King of the Hill and Beavis and
I
Butthead in
know.
2024?
I
other than
know.
me?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's why it did so well, is
Yeah.
because like who is
Did you guys see that Ryan Gosling did the Fall Guy red carpet as Beavis and
I
Butthead?
did see
with
that.
With the guy.
with the co-host
Yeah.
or the SNL cast member.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Meg, the writers on staff now are like our age.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
And it's like, yeah, who's talking about King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead right now? But like they know
Yeah.
like this is gonna make my fucking generation
exactly.
laugh. And that's who needs to laugh at it because
Because
we're not
they're
watching.
losing their audience anyway.
But you know what? Here's
exactly
the
'cause-
thing.
and
I
they
don't-
need to appeal to kids.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. And I've realized this because I'm watching the new skits now with the kids.
With the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're funny. They're fine. They're good.
Cool.
I'll say some are really
There are a couple Pete, what's his fucking name?
good.
I can't
I
look
don't
it
think
up.
I've seen a lot of clips.
A couple of
them.
those years where I was just like, I don't think this show could get worse.
But I will say, watching these old clips, and then I'm like, hey, check out these clips, and watch like the Gap Girls
Or Toonses,
Mm.
or
the cat who could drive a car.
yeah, or well, the one with Mike Myers and Nicole Kidman. He's like the little kid,
the
in
little
the
boy in the
playground.
bathtub?
Yeah. No, he's the little boy in the playground, like running. Like, he
Oh,
can't
that's
have-
right. That's right.
And I'm watching this going, oh, it's all the same amount of funny, but one I grew up with, and one came out 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I think it was Jenny listens to the podcast with David Spade and Dana Carvey called Fly on the Wall.
Yeah.
It's all about SNL.
It's great.
And they said like your favorite season of SNL or cast of SNL was whenever you were in high school.
Yep.
That was the
That's-
best
that's
one.
true.
Absolutely.
That's the best one.
And you know what's weird for me? It's my favorite cast and season of SNL is from when I watched reruns in high school because it's Bill Murray, it's
Okay.
Eddie Murphy,
Mhm.
it's the 80s cast because I got home, watched Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they
And
played all the
that's-
old ones.
Those were what we got, the Phil Hartman
Yeah.
years and
Yeah,
the
the Phil Hartman.
90s.
Yeah, the 90s with
Mhm.
Adam Sandler. But then like for me, it was like, yeah, David Spade, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley,
See, I
Phil
didn't really-
Hartman.
I never
Okay.
I
watched
was
it
super into
live.
that.
I've
I watched it live.
I'm
Yeah,
a
I did too.
huge SNL fan, but it's all of the 80s and 90s shit from reruns.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's when I was in high school. That makes so much sense.
What's yours, Meg?
Mhm.
What's your like your peak cast?
Ooh, see, like I was never like a huge
You
SNL
weren't?
person.
Not a big Sherry O'Terry kind of gal.
Sure, Jerry. Molly Shannon though,
Molly Shannon.
great.
I did like some Will Ferrell stuff. Also.
Okay.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
was
Like
He was
when I
good.
was in
A
high school,
killer.
like fucking Anchorman coming out, like everybody fucking quoting it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now, like being in my 30s, it's like, dude,
A-
what were we
Anchorman-
doing?
Anchorman 2 was when it was like, all right,
Yep. No,
I've had
side.
enough Will.
Yep.
But I will say like watching it now and watching them all like this and kind of watching like I'll show you an old thing, you show me a new thing, kind of back and forth.
That's cool.
And it really is like, oh yeah, this is all the same.
Show 'em
Like
the sh-
I was so like SNL has fallen off and no one watched. That is not the case. It is still very. It's
Yeah.
the same as it was. Like it's
Now-
funny.
yeah.
It's the same with The Simpsons too. Still, it's
Oh,
just,
that's the
just
same.
as funny
Just as
now
good.
as it
Just
was
good.
back then.
There's a couple. Oh, go ahead.
Should you show them some of the sketches that maybe they wouldn't find funny just to see their reaction? Like I don't think they would like the Schlitz gay commercial,
Yeah, that was so funny back in the day though.
Yeah.
but it was so funny back in the day. But I wonder, like, to watch their reactions, would they laugh or would they go like, I don't like this.
Now here's the thing though,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen that skit in a long time, and I'm trying to remember it correctly.
How about synchronized?
But I remembered the Schlitz gay
Swimming.
beer
Yeah.
thing. I don't see why that. Now again, haven't seen it in a long time, so maybe I'm wrong. But like why
Chris
that
Farley taking his glasses
why
off?
that wouldn't be funny now? Because there's no beer commercial out there like that.
Yeah,
So-
that's true. They might not get it.
No, I mean, but it's also like I don't. There's no, the whole bit of is like it's just like a gay beer, but like these guys are so fucking happy that it's like this guys in underwear all around them.
Yeah.
Like I don't. There's no problem with
It was
this. Like
it was
Yeah.
parodying 90s beer commercials,
Yes.
but just
Okay.
gender flopping. But yeah, I'm kind of with you thinking like there isn't that base commercial in existence anymore.
no.
So there's no
yeah,
like
yeah.
frame of
There's
reference.
no frame
Yeah,
of
there's no
reference for them. So they're
Yeah.
just like, yeah, they're gay. What's wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
Why is
funny.
this funny? They just are happy.
Cole
to
and
drink
Blow is funny. I just showed the kids "Oops, I crap my pants."
that's
That's
a good
still
one.
funny.
Yep.
My favorite was a digital short back before they called him that, but it was like Martin Short and the guy from forget, but it's a synchronized swimming.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
Martin Short's basically just a disabled guy.
Oh yeah. I
Oh,
forgot
no.
about
Really?
that.
Shear, Harry Shear.
Maybe.
Yeah,
And Martin
here-
Short, that sketch where they do like synchronized
Oh,
swimming for the
man.
Olympics is so fucking good. You show them that one.
Okay, see what they think. See what they think. Kids, this is
Check this out.
You're not gonna like this one. Watch this. Anyway, so yeah, there's anyways, my point is that I guess SNL is still good.
Still around.
For you know,
If you're in high
Teenagers.
school, if you're in
Yeah,
high
sure,
school, it's
yeah.
fucking great.
Yeah.
And then like all the people they have on for the most part, I'm like, I don't know who this person hosting is. Like, I don't know, but like they all know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the whole
yeah.
thing. So
but man, we got Smashing Pumpkins, Nirvana, just every band we knew and loved.
Mhm.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
and that's what they have. And they had Dua Lipa who did double duty last night.
Hosted and sang.
Yeah, dude.
She gonna
And her
dance now?
parents were in the audience.
No way.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, we had Ashley Simpson doing a jig.
See, we did have
Oh,
that.
that shit was hilarious.
yeah, bring that back.
The Ashley, I
That
forgot.
ruined her career.
That did ruin her career.
Absolutely.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, when her mic didn't work or something?
Yep. And she's just like, I don't know what to do. What?
Just sort of dancing around.
She was like lip syncing.
yeah, it was all
and-
lip syncing and it didn't work. And so she started dancing around.
yeah.
It ruined her career, but it's still like, when I think of that happening to a performer, I still think of Milli Vanilli
Okay.
as the like
As
gold
the
star
number
winners,
one.
number one.
You know what
fucked
though?
up.
I will
Yeah.
say for some reason that Ashley Simpson thing, it's Ashley Simpson.
It's
right?
Ashley
Yeah.
Simpson, yeah. Because Jessica was her
Her-
sister.
Yeah.
Doing that jig was the most. I can't think of. I don't think I've ever cringed harder in my life because it's
Yeah.
already bad.
Yeah.
But then you do the lamest possible thing. Like if you would have laid down face first on the floor,
Yeah, that would've been-
that's infinitely better
Yeah,
than doing that.
Nail in the coffin. For
Yeah.
her
It
there.
really was. Like
Yep.
that is the worst. You can't. Like, you know, there's times like you're nervous about something and you think like before the live show, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I always think like, what's the worst thing that could happen?
I always got to go poop.
That is true.
Just so you don't.
And
poop
there
your
has been
pants.
things in the Slack about that.
I don't think I would poop my pants on stage. I just think the nervous energy goes like, get everything out.
You gotta get it all
Okay.
out.
Get it all out in
Okay.
case.
Well, yeah, Garrett's it's always like, where's Garrett? We're going live in 5 minutes. Oh, I can tell you where he is.
He's pooping.
No one's questioning this. But yeah, you think like, what's the worst thing that could happen? And she did that day and didn't even probably comprehend how bad it could be for her.
She had
It was
no
so
idea.
You
Yeah.
know, she probably did that and then was like, fuck, fuck, fuck.
Fuck, yeah.
Why did I do that?
Why'd I dance?
Was that in the era of like shareable social media clips? Or was that
I
before
feel like
that?
it was. No,
Yeah.
it was.
Like
So
MySpace
that-
era?
absolutely
So that was worst case. Like it went around and everyone saw it that
Oh,
next
it was
day.
like one of those like super viral videos because like YouTube, of course, was still around.
Yeah.
But it was like everybody was sharing it. And it was
Yeah.
like, because I think I was like a freshman in high school or something.
Oh.
And everybody was talking
This
about
thing is
it.
2004.
Yeah.
20
Damn.
years.
Okay, so yeah,
Yep.
right in the
Wow.
right in the right in the pocket for
Yeah,
viral
so, yeah,
videos.
YouTube
Yeah.
wasn't out yet, but it was still, MySpace was a thing.
Oh yeah, I
It's
bet
going
it was all
on-
over
yeah,
there.
Yeah. It was on a front page of Ustream, exactly
God.
true.
Yeah, it's probably better now because something like that is flushed under the rug within a week of a new thing we're all memeing about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. There's so many constant memes going around, but I
Mm-hmm.
do think something like that on such
That's
a
a big
main
one.
stage is a pretty big one.
I mean,
And
we're
again-
still talking about it 20
Yeah,
years
yeah.
later.
20 years later,
But
still talking
honestly,
about
I think if she wouldn't have done that dance, we wouldn't be talking about it.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
I think it's the dance that did her
if she
in.
just like walked off stage and they were like technical difficulties, okay.
For here on out, it's called the jig of death. Like she
Damn,
ruined her
dude.
career with it.
That's the one time that's happened on SNL, right? I mean, I can't.
What?
It's
That-
live. I guarantee it's like
That kind of a snafu?
That's it. She remember she blames the band. for that.
Because I'm trying to think, like,
Yeah.
I've heard Howard Stern interview so many SNL cast members, and they love to just talk about like when things happen or
Yeah.
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
a shitty guest or
Yep.
whatever. But I don't think I've ever heard a story of that proportions where it's like shit went wrong and they had to cut to like technical difficulties.
Oh, really?
That is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
There's been weird shit with musicians where like, hey, they were not cleared to play the song, and I think Rage Against the Machine did it
I
anyway.
think so, yeah.
Yes.
And got the lifetime ban.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
A couple bands, fucking back in the 80s, Elvis Costello got the lifetime ban.
Why?
Really?
He played Radio, his fucking hit, and they were like, no, you're gonna play this and fucking devil wants to wear my red shoes or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And he was like, fuck you. And he started the song and then he went, no. And then he started radio and it was awesome. And then he got a lifetime ban.
Dang.
Whoa.
But you know what happened about 15 years later?
Did they unban
No,
him?
they let him on.
The Beastie Boys were hosting
Mhm.
and being the musical guest. And I think it's like Mike D starts fucking Sabotage and then goes, no, hold on. Come out here. And Elvis Costello comes out and they start.
my God.
And they played Radio.
Oh, that's cool.
Instead of the
Wow.
Beastie Boys song. And that was like, they brought fucking
Unbanned
Elvis
him.
Costello out for the unbanning.
Dang.
That rules.
I just saw a clip. I saw a clip of that like last week and it was like, I never heard about this. It was so fucking cool.
You know what's funny is like when they bring things like everyone got sick of the more cowbell thing. Although that sketch on its own,
What, Jimmy Fallon can't keep his fucking
But here's
laughs
the thing.
inside.
I did.
Yeah.
Now the Beavis and Butthead skit that we were just talking about works because she breaks so hard.
Oh yeah,
I love
apparently
when they
she
break.
never breaks either.
and
Really?
she never
Yeah.
breaks. And also, I think did she not see them before?
she
'Cause-
didn't. I don't
she
think she
didn't?
did.
That's smart.
I think they hit
They
it
hit
from
it.
her specifically.
So
Because
smart.
when
So-
you look back and you see that,
It's instant when she
Oh
sees
my
him.
and she
God.
can't get her shit together, and she's trying to like, ask the next question, and she goes, "What do you?" And she's like laughing through it,
Yeah.
and it's so good.
Yeah,
That-
it's funny that Lorne Michaels does not like
No,
anyone to break.
and I know
or
she was
laugh
upset
at a
after
sketch.
that sketch, saying like, I ruined it.
Because that's an SNL no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but she made that better.
I
Whereas
think so,
I
too.
agree that
Absolutely.
Jimmy Fallon breaking in this does not make it better.
I don't.
Mhm.
It's hard to say because even back then, I think it is. I think that the cowbell sketch is funny because Fallon's breaking and Horatio Sands starts to
Yeah,
break
but
and
see-
stuff too.
Yeah,
And I get the rule. I know why Lauren doesn't want that because then it's a cheap.
it's a cheap
Pop.
It's a
Yeah.
cheap-
Yeah.
And someone's going to go for it every week. And he does not want that, especially because that was historically what the Carol Burnett show, his competition, did in the late 70s, early 80s, or whenever the fuck it started.
Mhm.
Carol Burnett was all about like looking in camera and breaking fourth wall and laughing about stuff. And when Lauren set up SNL, he's like, we don't do that.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
that's Carol Burnett show. We do not fucking
And
Yeah.
so
break
I-
fourth wall. We don't laugh at our own shit. And like, it's a good rule to have, but when it does get broken, I feel like it makes a fucking big impact.
And I think
Yeah.
that the Beavis and Butthead sketch, if I were to guess, if you talk about it in 15 years, will be memorable. It'll be it's one that it's going to stand the test of time
Yeah.
later on because already is dated, so it's already
Right.
it's already
Exactly.
it's already good.
Yeah.
well, that's true too. Yeah, it's quite.
But-
Yeah.
Use a butthead.
yeah, its material is already 20 years
So
old.
Yeah.
the more cowbell thing on shirts, whatever. But the sketch alone, it's funny. But when Queens of the Stone Age played, No One Knows, and Will Ferrell came out wearing that and just started because there's a cowbell in that song.
that's funny.
I don't
dude.
think he was even in the cast at that point. I think he was just like they got him just to come just
Yeah.
for that moment.
That's funny.
and that's very funny. Like
Yeah.
whenever you change up anything, and it's like it's exciting. Like
Callback.
yeah, it's a callback, but also it's like a live show, and you feel the
Yeah.
energy off of
Yeah.
that.
100%.
So I do think that I think I don't know saying if I recommend watching SNL anymore, but there are some clips. There's one that they keep showing me of this girl singing about how her dog's her boyfriend because she's like, and I've had this song stuck in my head for weeks now. It's fucking hilarious. So check it out. Check out I think her name. It's called Joan. I'm pretty sure it's Joan. Very funny sketch.
Okay.
Anyways, I went on a fucking tangent. I'm
I
sorry.
love
No,
talking
that
about
was great.
SNL.
It was fun.
I amaze myself with the names I was just pulling out because I'm not good with names.
Now you
But
are
I-
with SNL.
I feel like I can name like 50 SNL cast members if I really sat down and started making a list.
Probably. It's just wild that everyone, and that's the thing too, watching the older sketches with the kids, they're like, oh, that's
Oh,
Happy
from this
Gilmore.
movie. Yeah.
Oh, that's, they just know
Oh.
everyone because they're
From their later
from
on
the next
stuff.
thing.
from their whatever. But like, oh, everyone's on the show. It's like, yeah, literally everyone's been on this fucking show.
Yeah.
Like, this is the show.
Do you guys have a favorite SNL cast member? Like if you had to narrow it down. Because I saw
Like,
some in the
who's
chat.
the best one?
Like who's your favorite? I saw some in the chat earlier. It's like honorable mentions, man. Hard to pick.
You know,
It's hard.
I mean, I would Phil Hartman
Phil Hartman's way up.
was. I mean, he's like the like one of those people. But you know, I thought it did great was Will Arnett was like the good like
Yeah.
Phil Hartman like replacement.
Yeah, yeah.
Not Will Arnett, right? Will Forte?
Will Forte.
Well, that was it.
Yeah.
Forte.
Okay.
I thought he was a great, like, you need someone who was like the guy who can be in every commercial and who's like the host. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
hi, welcome to whatever, like the Troy McClure version of whatever.
Yeah.
You need.
Mhm.
I think, and on the eve of O.J. Simpson's passing, I
Oh,
think Norm
Norm.
McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
And I'm seeing most
A lot of
the
Norm.
chat saying Norm. You can't not say Eddie Murphy or
Tim
Will
Meadows.
Ferrell or Tim Meadows or all these people. But
Even Keenan is the longest running
Yeah.
cast
Tina
member.
Fey,
Yeah.
Keenan, yeah.
He's been on since 2002.
Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, like
Mhm.
so many huge. But man,
Mhm.
Norm McDonald might be my
Bill
favorite.
Hader.
Yeah.
Mike Myers.
Mike Myers, Dana Carvey.
Bill Hader is great, obviously.
Yeah.
David Spade.
Spade's
Mhm.
fucking good.
Yeah. See, now they're seeing John Belushi. That's before my time. I have no idea.
I don't really care
No
about.
idea.
Samurai character, bit racist. I'm gonna say it. No,
Fred Armisen's also
Belushi's
really good.
fantastic. He just didn't stick around long enough.
Mhm.
In life.
Yeah, we
Maya
have to deal with
Rudolph,
this. We have to
so
deal with his
good.
brother Jim now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, we watched, sorry, one last thing about, we watched this one called Jingleheimer Junction, which was, I love this one.
Oh,
Jingleheimer
I'm not gonna
Junction.
connect. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna correct
Thank you. I know you wanted to. I saw it in your
I
eyes.
started and I was like, don't do it.
But it's Horatio
Don't do it.
Stans, Anna Gasteyer, and I think
Oh, wow.
Cameron Diaz. And it's like a kid show, and they all have like giant letters on their thing, like it's Eugene Unity, and or
Oh,
like
I love this.
Umberto Unity,
It
whatever.
spells-
Yeah.
It's UCK,
yeah.
UCK.
and they bring in their new friend Fred Friendship, and it's well, and they try to say it's a whole fucking thing. But you got
the
it.
cast
There-
doesn't realize that their shirts say it.
Fuck,
and the
yeah.
fucking
But Tim Meadows,
production team is
but-
like trying to stop them.
but it's Tim Meadows stopping them, but they're freaking out because he's in Mean Girls, which they love. And
Yeah.
it's like he's the
Oh,
principal. It's
yeah.
just everyone's in
Mhm.
everything.
That's how you get your start.
yes.
That was always a dream of mine.
Mine too.
But
All
man,
of ours.
heard a lot of podcasts about younger SNL cast members, and it just doesn't seem like the launching pad it used to be.
Really?
See, I'd rather
I don't-
die than be on SNL.
Then be on SNL.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just that's like my biggest fucking fear. Like I don't even like to be in front of a crowd for anything.
Oh, yeah.
So
Mhm.
like doing improv and being in front of
Oh,
a crowd, hell no.
And it's like sink or swim
Yes.
in the back office, because if you don't write stuff for yourself, the writers aren't going to write shit for you.
Mhm.
They're writing shit for
Unless like,
their
you're like a
friend.
main guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, unless you're like a main guy, or the writers are there to write for the guest star, the guest
Mhm.
host, or the whoever. But yeah, like if you're new talent, like if you're Melissa Villasenor and you're like first year on, it's like, damn, you better be bringing fire in that pitch meeting, or you're gonna get sidelined.
That sucks. Yeah. That's crazy.
Every story I've heard has just been horrible, like the worst way to run. Although, is it the worst way to run that type of show? Because the competition within all of the cast must be crazy.
and
So
they're also
Mhm.
good
they're
too.
all trying to bring their best shit, because it's like, fuck, well, Will's gonna
Yeah.
get his best shit on.
Mhm.
I gotta get my shit on. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't seem fun.
No.
Eric
stakes.
is letting everyone know that Drake has dropped a rebuttal diss to Kendrick Lamar. Everyone, Kevin, what will you be doing? To listen to
I'm
Drake
going to do
album?
the same thing I did with the other one. I'm not going to listen to it.
Oh, come
on.
I haven't listened to either.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm not listening to the Drake one because it can't be good.
I haven't listened to any of them either. I'm with
It
you,
can't be
Kevin.
good.
Yeah,
It can't
I'm
be
not.
good. I don't get what is fuck Drake. Drake always has sucked. Drake's, you know what? Rocco's not here. He sucks in Degrassi too. He just fucking sucks.
I
Yeah.
did see a lot of like they're putting him back in the chair.
The only thing I read about the Kendrick Lamar diss track, I think it was the first one.
Yeah.
He wrote something, because like half the lyrics I don't understand.
No, I don't know.
And there was something about like, it's nice that you got your abs from the 71 machine or something like that. It was some wordage about like this machine that gave him his abs. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I fell down this rabbit hole of the guy, like Kendrick Lamar, like you like rhymed the serial number and name of some fucking liposuction machine that gives you abs.
What?
And is essentially in the diss accusing him of not
Using
having
this.
real abs because he had liposuction from the 71 machine or
Oh my
whatever.
God.
And then I'm like looking at pictures of this machine. I'm like, that is what it's called. It's like this known thing people use. It's a special liposuction machine just for abdominals.
That's sick.
I just
I
heard
mean,
he
it gets
keeps accusing Drake of pedo stuff is what like Kendrick Lamar is doing.
That's the
And-
big
and
that's a big thing. Yeah.
I know one of the lines, I'm gonna get it wrong, but it was something like you try to strike a chord and it's probably an A minor, which is I mean, again, I'm not making Kendrick
Very
Lamar mad because he's
clever.
very clever.
Very clever.
He's very clever. I'm not going to fuck with him, especially if you're Drake. What? Does he have talent? What?
Legitimate question. Does
You
Drake
Call
have
Me on My
talent?
Cell Phone is a bad song. Like, what do you do? What does he do?
That is like the nuclear weapon of like claiming that against you. Like, yeah, you're a child.
I mean, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad.
Like that, I don't think it gets worse.
I don't think so. So, anyways,
This might be the like historically heaviest diss tracks
Yeah, right.
in existence. I'm hoping we get some Tupac Biggie kind of
it's
nonsense
just
going on.
I'm very much not in this world.
Yeah.
You know,
Like I said, I wasted my funniest joke in the pre-show. I don't listen to R&B.
that you guys again, you gotta sign up for the pre-show if you want.
No, never mind. I'm just gonna repeat
You
it.
get gems like this.
I'll repeat it here.
But it's like I just can't imagine whatever Drake just dropped is good at all. It can't be clever. It's not gonna be. What an
It's
idiot.
topical.
What a dummy. What a dummy.
Discast right here.
These two guys are geniuses, right? Because everyone's talking about them right now.
They are talking.
I mean, I
about
wouldn't want to be accused of the shit that they're talking about, but all press is good press. And like
Now-
everyone's downloading and listening to these and talking about them, and their Q ratings are just going up.
I just think that if I was Kendrick Lamar, which I'm not.
Wait,
I'm
what?
not. I would
Could have fooled me.
What?
have just sit on 1,000 songs because you're obviously way more talented than Drake is anyways. You can do this very easily, so it seems. So whenever Drake releases a song, okay, mine too. And put one out like 15 minutes after his.
Oh my God.
And then it's just fun. This is just, we're having fun here. I'm having fun. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but this is good.
Everybody's talking about it.
They are.
It's pro wrestling. You got to build this engagement.
Mm-hmm.
And
They said he actually did that. Okay, see,
did?
I'm as smart as Kendrick
that is
Lamar.
pretty. That is a pretty fucked tactic. Like every time he releases one, it's like, oh, now here's the next one.
Yeah.
You're never gonna let
That's
him breathe.
awesome.
There's no room for him to breathe, right?
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's like a boxer going against another boxer who's really bad.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'll let you get a hit in, but I'm going to hit you back way harder a second later.
And I'm gonna stay on you in the corner and not
Yeah.
let you out. And
Yeah.
you're smothered.
And you know what? Here's 2 more punches while you're working on your next punch. And I'm like, don't worry.
And your punch didn't really have any heat behind it.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so this is the podcast. I don't know. I wasn't planning on talking about SNL. Honestly, this is my thought before we started this podcast,
Yes.
is that I was like, hey, Rocco's not going to be here. I'm going to be in the main guy chair. So I'm going to make a list of things to talk about and then
Oh.
not be, you know,
Yeah.
sitting here like, what do I talk about?
So where's the list?
That's the fucking problem, Kevin.
we're
I
so
didn't
good.
make a list.
But you were free all day today.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I wasn't.
Wait.
my fucking car, everyone.
Is this the one with the bad registration?
Yes,
Oh, everything's wrong with this
No.
car.
dude. Yeah. So, anyways,
You were a mechanic.
The alternator went out in the car, and my brother-in-law and I had fixed that in June last year.
Replace the
We
alternator.
just fixed it. So I was like, what the fuck? So I was gonna like look into like what does it cost to have a mechanic do it, and it's a lot of
Oh
fucking
yeah,
money.
Don't do that.
So then I found out the one I bought before it's a lifetime warranty. So I'm like, oh shit, that's gonna be free. Essentially, it's our time. So I took my car over at 10 a.m. to my brother-in-law's house, and we worked on it until I seriously had to get a ride from that to here because things kept going wrong with this thing.
Mm.
And it ended up being, we had to replace this other valve. It doesn't matter. It was leaking oil, and that's what happened.
Yeah, the most
Doesn't-
fucked part is he changed the alternator, and then the part above it leaked fluid all over it.
And it
Fucked
shorted
up
it out.
immediately.
Yes.
And then it was like, oh, the alternator's broken again.
Right. So what happened?
So now you got to fix two things.
Two things. So whatever, we fixed the two things, and then the car is not working. I put the key in, nothing happens,
No.
and it's the worst. That's the worst feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we also spent,
Because the electrical
hours on
system.
A
this.
long time.
and it's like, is everything
Ugh.
plugged in? Like, and he can fix cars. I'm just there to hold a flashlight, essentially, like, and be his like friend. Like, you're doing good, bud. Thank you for spending your whole fucking
I love
Sunday
it.
on my car.
I love it.
And so,
That's what brother-in-laws are for.
yeah, I mean, and I can kind of help, but not really.
Sure.
This is.
But you're learning.
This is his mess.
Next time you can do it though.
Yeah. Well, no, you say that. So, anyways, I'm like, he's like, everything's plugged back in. And okay, so start the car. I'm like, okay. So he's like, you know what? It's not starting at all. It's probably just the battery. So he goes into the garage to get jumper cables, and I see him breathing, and it is not. It's like, I'm like, oh,
Not what you want to see.
He's stressing.
He shouldn't be stressed. He's just doing you a favor.
Yeah, but I think he thinks that he fucked up my car. And it's like I fucked Shawn over and his family over, and I broke his car. I broke his fucking car.
You should have doubled down and went, okay, well, you're going to buy me a new car. It doesn't work.
I see you breathing over there.
Yeah. So anyways, I'm like, it's okay. So we end up calling AAA.
Oh,
they come out and they start testing everything. And they start testing the fuses. We blew a fuse.
You
That's-
blew a
that
fuse.
was the problem.
It's always something fucking small.
Right?
Something tiny.
Yeah.
But here's the thing is I called Johnny when in my big panic. I'm going to be late with the car, whatever. I did earlier.
Is that what it sounded like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, Johnny, I'm going to be late. I think everything's fine.
That's all, folks.
Yeah. And so we went to the store, and it's only the dealership is where they have these fucking fuses. So tomorrow we're doing it. Anyways, the point is, my whole day, it was like trying to fix this car. My neck is so, I can feel the sunburn. It's just so,
Wait, you have to go to the dealership to get the fuse?
yeah.
They're going to fucking charge
I
your
think
ass.
it's like $10. It's
okay.
fine. It's, I mean,
The auto parts store doesn't have it?
called 2 of them. They didn't have it. So you got to the dealership. Or you can go to Amazon.
Yeah, do that.
Well, it's you
2
get
days?
2. It's only packs of 2. I want 1. I don't need
Yeah,
2.
isn't it like $5? Who
No,
cares?
it's 17.
Oh, so this is this might be a relay.
I don't know.
That's
It's the big one.
That's an
It's the main one.
expensive fuse.
It's the main
A
one.
fuse should be like 10 cents.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
definitely
God.
not.
Okay.
No, this is the big one.
All right.
It's the main battery fuse.
Okay, then yes. Okay, that's a bigger
Yeah,
component.
I
That's
gotta
like a
get-
slow blow
It
fuse.
wasn't
It's
like a these little clip thing. It was like
Yeah.
screws. To take it out.
Okay,
It was,
that's a big deal. That
was-
might be
anyway.
engine
So
starter.
you had an easy day today.
So that was my
A lazy Sunday,
the point
as you
of
would-
all
as you
that
were.
story was. It doesn't sound like a fuse. Trust me, MS Avo, it's the fuse. The guy at
Trust
AAA
him.
got a copper wire and then like somehow
shorted it.
it, and then
It worked.
started the car. It was fine. So it definitely was, and it was that fuse for sure. But anyways, so like, yeah, my point of this is that I was not able to make a list of things to talk about because I was like in the weeds
Yeah.
and way over my head trying to help my brother-in-law.
I think you don't need a list, man. You told a great story.
Yeah,
about
take it off the
hiding
dome.
That's what I wanted you to say. 'cause
Hiding the dinner
don't wanna feel
roll?
the dinner roll.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a
The old
huge
dinner roll saga.
highlight for tonight. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I just need someone to find that roll. That's what I really want.
Yeah, we do got to get that roll back.
But here's my fear, and this is a legitimate
Sure.
fear. Someone finds the roll, emails Kevin. Kevin gets the roll back, hides it again, and I'm none the wiser the entire
You
time.
will
Oh,
never
God.
fucking
That's
find
what I'm
it.
saying. And I don't want to enjoy it. At least do this. At least
let
tell me
him
this.
know.
On the podcast, if this ever does happen, say the roll is hidden again. And that's all I need to
Okay.
know. I just need to know that we have it back in our possession, the game's back on. I just don't know if
I'm not even going to tell you
Oh!
it's been mailed back to me.
No.
Oh no.
You're evil.
It could have already been mailed back to me and hidden already. You never know.
You might have got a. Are you saying you might have got a customer service email that's like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
There's a rock in my fucking Derek.
No, I'm
There's a
bullshitting.
huge
Nobody
rock here.
mentioned it.
No.
Or are you bullshitting?
Yeah, hey, yeah, loop me in that email, everyone. When you
CC
email Kevin.
Shawn.
Yeah. All right.
Damn,
I
dude.
feel. Do we have any goodies today, Kev?
We do not have goodies today.
We're jumping to goodies.
I'm ready. You not ready?
No,
No.
hey, honestly,
You,
time
you saw some movies.
time has
Oh
flown.
yeah. I gotta hear about this movie.
You got movies.
Time has
We
flown.
talk about
Yeah.
Oh,
Ryan
yeah.
Gosling at the Fall Guys premiere.
I did go see Ryan Gosling in the Fall Guys.
How was
Yeah.
that?
Mhm.
Fall Guys was good.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
It's a PG-13 action movie.
Okay.
So it's as good as PG-13 gets.
Sure.
But it's like a rom-com, you know.
It is?
It's Emily Blunt and him
Okay.
basically like having
And
a
they're stunt people?
romance. Well, he's a stunt man.
Mm.
The thing I liked most about the movie is it was directed by like a 30-year veteran stunt performer.
Oh.
And the whole plot and the like real fucking story elements of the movie are like being on a film set and what it's like to work on a film set with like directors and the sound guy and
Yeah.
ADs and the stunt team and like seeing that in presented very realistically because like this whole stunt team was consulted, the director's a stunt guy,
Right,
everything.
right.
Like that was really cool. I really enjoyed seeing that.
Mhm.
There was a cool stunt actor who played. Remember in Black Panther, there was like the other tribe, the Jubari, I think, that lived in the mountains.
Yeah.
The leader of that dude that wore like the big fucking lion on his
Yeah.
fucking jacket. That guy's like the head of the stunt team in this. I've never seen that dude
wow.
act in other stuff.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
So like number one, it's like a John Wick movie because like it's made by stunt people. So all the stunts are fucking awesome.
That's cool.
But then it's kind of like inside baseball where they're showing you like what it's like to be on a set and be the stunt guy. And Gosling's like can do no fucking wrong.
And that's the thing. I don't
that
know
dude is like
what it is
golden.
about this guy where it's like, I fucking love this guy.
absolutely.
He's won me over. He's won my heart.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And you know, there's times like girls are all about someone. Like, I don't see it. You know, I don't like, you know, there's some people like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'd say Pete Davidson, even though like no one I know particularly like is obsessed with him, but like how he's like a heartthrob is like, I don't see this
I don't
one.
see that one.
But Ryan Gosling's like, I get it, and I'm on
Yeah.
board.
I get it.
I'm on this train with you. Absolutely.
Handsome.
Yeah.
I fell in love probably, I don't think it was Drive, but man, when Blade Runner 2049 hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a one, is it My Blue Valentine? He does a really fucking depressing one where he's got
Oh,
tattoos all over him.
Ooh, I don't know. He was in The Notebook.
He was in The Notebook, so
Yeah.
that's where a
Uh-huh.
lot of people fell
Yeah.
in love with him. I
Mhm.
personally,
The Notebook's not that
he
best.
didn't. It's not for me.
Yeah.
But fucking Blade Runner for me,
Yeah.
like, oh
Yeah.
my god, this guy's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude can do no wrong.
Yeah. And him on SNL was great.
Yeah, and he was great in Fall Guy. I saw it in 4DX.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Oh my
We've talked about-
God.
No.
We've discussed 4DX movies before. Previously, I'd only seen Scream, like whatever the latest Scream was,
Yeah, yeah.
which
Mhm.
didn't have a lot of motion or whatever.
Sure.
But like you guys told me, like you were thinking about seeing a Fast and the Furious movie.
Yeah, something crazy.
because yeah, it
Because
is
it's like a ride,
fucking
right?
ride. It's a simulator.
Yeah.
When we went to go see, I think it was.
Oh, it was an anime thing.
What did
It
we
was
see?
it was a Gurren Lagann movie.
That's right. That's the only other
Yeah.
time I had gone. It was like Scream and the Gurren Lagann
Yeah.
movie and this. And Gurren was pretty crazy. This was fucking insane.
Oh no.
Because it's every 5 minutes there's a
Yeah.
car chase.
Oh my
So
God.
car chases are Fast and the Furious would be good at 4DX.
Yeah.
Because car chases, I think, are the most impressive thing that those seats can do.
Yeah.
The way they swerve into corners and turn and start leaning up to go down a hill, and then you're gonna take a jump and they lean back and everything. Like
Wow.
Oh my
the car-
God.
I've done like fights and I'm getting hit in the back by a fucking
Yeah,
sword.
you're getting punched.
Guy gets an arrow and I'm getting fucking oh damn. But the car chases
Yeah.
were where those seats really fucking shine. It was kept me awake.
Yep. You don't fall asleep in
Yeah.
those movies.
We even thought that it's like, dude, this is a 10:30 showing.
Oh.
Like, are we gonna stay
Oh my
awake?
Damn,
God.
dude.
And Trisha's like, yeah, it's 4DX.
yeah.
Like, you can't fall asleep in that.
You're-
Now-
you try to drink your drink and
I
it's
just
just
can't.
like
That's the part. Is like, where do you put your drink? How do you eat your
no,
popcorn?
it has it all right there.
Yeah,
But-
How
that
do you go
part
to the
doesn't
bathroom?
move.
You got to hop on. You got if you
Oh,
get off that
no.
seat,
We
that seat,
saw that.
that seat's still going, whether you're in it or not. So you got to jump on, dude.
You came to Gurren Lagann, right? with
No,
us?
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I've seen other movies in that, but not that.
When Rocco and I were watching that, we had a guy next to us who got up to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Probably at a like quiet part of the movie.
Yeah.
Sure.
When he came back, his
no.
fucking chair was doing this.
and you got to like time it.
He was
You
doing
gotta,
it. He was like,
It wasn't his first time.
yeah, he like jumped into it and it was like, okay, I got it. You know, it was fucking crazy.
Dumbest thing.
Hey, 4DX is fun. My
It
rule is I never see a movie for the first time in 4DX though.
Okay.
I don't see like a new movie in 4DX. I'll see it a second time.
Okay.
Or a movie that's been re-released. I saw Titanic in 4DX.
Oh my
I'll see
God.
that.
Like,
But it was
Dude, the
cool.
iceberg?
Dude,
Oh,
legitimately
shake the
the
shit
most
out of you.
convincing. Every movie has a really, really convincing part of that. Like you said, the car chase.
yeah.
This was the most convincing part in Titanic was when they're they actually didn't move it that much.
Oh, come on.
man.
But it was when they lowered the lifeboats. When okay, lower, and it just and you're actually like, oh shit. I'm like,
You're getting lower
I'm
down.
getting
Vibrate.
like they're shaking and stuff, and it's like, oh, that was a cool effect.
Now, when they're floating in the water, are you also floating in the water?
Kinda, yeah. When it's like opening, you're like kind of. It's like a dreamlike sequence, so you're like floating around and stuff. And there's
that's
there's crazier
cool.
parts that like you jump around.
Honestly, and I don't know if I said this last time you mentioned this movie. if only we could bring back someone who died on the Titanic to see, hey, one day
Oh my
we're going to make a movie about this and check out the seats to watch
I
this
know.
movie.
Enjoy
about your
this
death.
horrific
Look
event.
how fucked this is. This is
That's
fucked
so
up.
fucked
Yeah, yeah.
up.
We're so far away. Everyone's already dead who survived, so we can't offend anyone.
I guess, but it's just like, man, people really died in this thing, and we're making a
Now
ride
you're
out of
on
it.
like
Aye,
a
Whoa!
aye,
It's
aye.
like I'm being, I'm drowning too.
I mean, yeah, like, is there gonna be like a 9/11 5DX
Oh,
later on.
documentary in 20 years?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll
Yeah, I don't
find
know.
out. We'll find.
But 40X is fun.
What else did you see?
That was the only thing I saw in
Okay.
theaters. this
Okay.
weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, it was slow, only one movie this week. Slow
Usually
week
you
for me.
see like 2 or 3.
I see a lot.
You
Yeah, I
mentioned
see a
something
lot.
about the Pop-Tart movie earlier.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
I haven't. So Sean has no idea about this.
No,
Yeah.
I have no idea.
You have no idea about Jerry Seinfeld and the Unfrosted.
I've heard
I
little
have
bits
No.
No
about it.
idea what you're talking about.
So much like I don't
Seinfeld.
know, Seinfeld, a show about nothing.
Yeah.
They made
Mhm.
this movie about Pop-Tarts, apparently, is what I've heard.
Okay.
Which is funny. It's like we're
Okay.
getting a Disney, or I'm sorry, we got a Barbie movie. We got like the Lego movie. We're
Yeah.
getting all these movies based on like a product.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And this is-
Pop-Tarts is one.
I feel like
The
this
first
is what the
snack
executives said is like, we're gonna make millions. Everyone's doing what can we get the license of? Nair?
Mhm.
No, that's boring. Aquanet. Nah, no one remembers that. Pop-Tarts. Yeah, we'll get Jerry Seinfeld. And apparently it's fucking bombing.
And what, is
I
it an
wonder
animated
why.
movie?
I don't know. No.
Oh, it's live action.
I think it's
Yeah,
like
it's live
about the
action.
history of like Pop-Tarts. I don't know. But all I do know is no one's going to see it. And Jerry Seinfeld is using the excuse of, well, you know, with all the wokeism going on, you just can't be funny anymore. So, you know, we
Yeah.
had to make this so milquetoast that that's why no one
The
likes
Pop-Tart movie was going to be so
So
fucking
edgy.
raunchy,
Good.
but
it.
they
Oh, it's on
couldn't.
Netflix.
They couldn't make it raunchy because of the woke media. Okay.
Yep, he's right.
What is it with old comedians who can't be funny anymore? Always blaming that.
Well, it's a scapegoat.
It is. It's
Ego.
such a scapegoat. That is
Yeah.
like that's so boring and lame.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know. When I was not
So
the
lame because
thing.
it's like a couple guys in a fucking closet can come out and do like the Smiling Friend show, and it's fucking hilarious.
Mhm.
I just
know?
people. It's just such an easy.
I
It's
saw-
an easy scapegoat.
Yeah.
I was talking to when I was fixing the car with my brother-in-law, and he said, I hate when I'm working on the car with somebody and they make that zzz sound, you know, like they're getting electrocuted.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And I was like, yeah, I don't know, maybe it's because of my job, but you gotta be better than that. Like that's like
That works on
such-
your 4-year-old.
That's such low brow, nothing humor.
Oh,
like
I got
you,
your
Yeah.
nose.
like someone who does that shit, it's like then you're not funny if you do that. Like try harder than that. Like
Yeah.
that's like base level jokes.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
try to be funny at least.
Well, if you want funny, don't watch the Pop-Tart movie.
I'm just gonna
Damn.
continue eating Pop-Tarts. That's my base level.
Do you toast them, or do
Yeah.
you raw?
Oh, I toast them. Oh, I do. If
You don't
if,
raw dog?
if I'm in a hurry,
Have you ever had like a frozen?
Get the fuck out of here.
It's on the
So
box.
the opposite of
box.
toasting.
It's on the box.
I don't trust the box.
Holy shit.
I don't
can-
trust the
No.
box.
You could eat a Pop-Tart in any way. I've had them frozen in the fridge as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Cooled.
I like them
Chilled.
Chilled.
I like chilled. Room temp. I think I like chilled the best.
Really? Over room temp?
Interesting.
I think I've
Okay.
eaten the most just room temp, like I'm somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not doing the
craft
toaster
service
for
and
the
it's
most
like,
part.
just give me a
Yeah.
Pop-Tart. But they're fucking gross.
I always
don't-
toast them.
I don't
Pop-Tarts?
like Pop-Tarts.
I love Pop-Tarts. Love them.
Warmed up with like.
Yeah, they're better warmed up.
You know what's better? Toaster strudel.
True.
Oh.
True.
When you get it out and then you got to put the icing on yourself,
Uh-huh.
those
That's
are fucking
the
good.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that a guilty sleep eating thing for me is Pop-Tarts for sure.
Yeah.
And has been for a long time.
Do both?
Really?
You do
That's fair.
both
I
halves?
do both.
Oh,
I do
Ooh.
both, and sometimes I go back for the 4.
how fucking
my
famished are you?
God.
Pretty, I
That's
guess.
a lot of carbs in the middle of the night.
And I think that's not doing me any favors.
How is
not-
that going, by the way?
What the sleep eating?
Sleep eating.
Not great.
You need
Wait,
like
really?
you need like
Still
a food safe.
It still happens regularly?
Well, now I think I remember it. I think the being all the way asleep.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think what happens is I wake up and I want a cookie like I always do, but my willpower to say no to that cookie has vanished.
Oh,
I'm
at
like,
night?
Yeah.
and I'm going for it.
Even for
Okay.
me, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like getting kind of sleepy because I'm getting ready to go to bed. That's when I also walk into the kitchen and I'm like, I'm gonna steal some of Trisha's chocolate.
Oh,
Now,
All that shit that I normally don't eat. What is it about being like half asleep that your
So-
willpower goes away?
So this is a little bit of a side tangent, but we'll get back to cookies, I promise you. Beckett is in track and field for his high school,
Mm-hmm.
and he runs the mile for track and field, and he's had a goal that he has set for himself to break a certain time.
Yep.
And so Jenny had the thought, I should say, when he breaks the time, we will have a party for him because he's worked the kid runs 7 miles a day,
Yeah.
training he wants to run a mile under 5 minutes,
Which is a hard
That's
thing.
which is
insane.
very fast.
Yeah.
That's a very fast thing to do.
That is super fast. I'm still working on my
I'm
mile.
not fucking doing that.
You're working on your 5-minute mile?
Yeah,
still?
from PE.
Still working on it.
From PE. Yeah, from
2001.
Yeah.
No.
Still working on
So
it.
anyways, that's what, so he's, he's a junior now. He's gonna be a senior next year, but he wants
Yeah.
to do it. He wanted to do it this year. So anyways, he did it. He ran a mile in 4 minutes and 56 seconds.
Fuck yeah.
That's
That's awesome.
insane.
So proud of him. I honestly get choked up thinking about it. So proud of him.
Yeah.
Truly. So we had a gigantic cookie party, and we had, because he loves cookies. That's his one dessert he likes. He doesn't like ice cream.
He likes
doesn't like
cookies.
cake. He likes cookies. So everyone came to our house as a surprise party. There's a whole table full of cookies for him.
Aw.
I saw
And
that
he
photo of him.
Walked in the backyard
Yeah.
and he's like, "What the fuck?" It was a very fun, sweet thing. Very proud of him. The problem is my house has 10 trillion cookies left over.
Leftovers.
Yep.
And
Oh.
it's every kind of Oreo ever. And it's
Mrs.
every kind of
Fields
Chips
up in
Ahoy
here.
ever. And
Oh,
it's
Sean.
snickerdoodle cookies that are homemade. And I walked into the thing. I'm like, I want to eat all of this. And I'm going to get fucking fat. I can't eat all of this. And so,
Well, there's
yeah,
no milk, so maybe that'll keep you.
that I don't drink the milk anyways.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
he's got
a fucking
his loophole
superpower.
didn't work.
Yeah. So, anyways, the problem is that I wake up now, and it's not even that late. It's like 12:30. I fall asleep like 10, wake up at 12:30, and I'm like, well, those cookies are, and I just eat like 4 or 5 or 6 Oreos, and
Oh.
Sleeve.
and might as well try the Chips Ahoy.
Are you conscious at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm conscious enough to know that I shouldn't be doing this,
it.
but I'm
Okay.
gonna do it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I wake up, think, oh yeah, I ate cookies last night. Did I did. I know that I did. Yeah. So, anyways, I have a real problem at my house, and at this moment, I'm just gonna estimate 300 cookies in my house
That's
Oh
that's
my
heaven,
God.
dude.
right now.
You have a
God.
heaven in your pantry. Right
I
now.
almost bombed to you, Kevin. Like, here, Kevin,
oh.
take this problem away from me.
Dude, I will wake up in the middle of the night craving cookies, and if I don't have them, I'll fucking bake them.
Yeah,
I
man.
fucking need them.
I
Kevin,
need it right
no.
now.
Kevin loves cookies.
That's
Kevin
devotion.
I love any.
I've never met
baked
someone
goods.
with a harder or bigger sweet tooth than Kevin. For real.
I can. Everybody's like, "Oh, the cookies at Costco's so big," and it's just like I can't even finish it. It's like I can. I'll finish that so fast your head'll spin.
And you don't need milk either, or do you wash it down?
I gotta wash it.
Yeah,
down.
that's
You-
the best.
I mean, I with water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do the thing.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do with a cookie is I eat cookies until I am dying to drink something.
Oh, shit.
And then I
And
will
that's how
chug
you know you're
milk.
done.
And like
You
I'll
chug
just
milk
chug
and then
milk.
you
Oh,
go
it's
back
the
to
best.
cookies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, it's irresistible when they're fresh out the oven, like still warm and the fucking chocolate's melted.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I'll do like, oh fuck, dude, I'm gonna have a 5th one.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
But like store bought tray of cookies, like I don't.
Chips
I
Ahoy.
I
Chips
can see
Ahoy
that.
are
I
so-
can-
they cut the roof of your mouth like Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I can see that.
too hard.
Well, you got the chewy, bro.
You get the chewy
Yeah.
ones, yeah. Chewy. The only good cookies from a box I used to get were the Pepperidge Farm. Like
Oh,
my mom would get those
okay.
fancy
Dude,
ones.
They
Okay.
got one.
Milano.
They got
Yeah.
those. We have those in my house
You
right
have
now.
Milanos?
Yeah, they got everything. They also have the one with like the strawberry jam in the middle.
Oh, those are the best.
They have Sausalitos.
Ooh.
What's that thin one? Is that Sausalito?
The one
Oh,
that's a thin
oh,
round
and
thing
it's
with chocolate in the
chocolatey
middle.
and
I had never had that until this party. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this?
All right, fuck the after show. We're going to Sean's house.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
please
We're gonna
take
help
these
him.
away from me.
Yeah, I'll take them all away from you, dude.
I've thought about too, like Trisha bakes every once in a while, and she does big volumes. She'll do like fucking 3 dozen batches.
Oh man.
Wow.
So I've brought cookies in here before, but we're all so fucking health conscious now.
I'm trying to.
It's like-
I'm trying.
There's a bag of cookies that's been on the front desk for like a week. Like, shit. I guess I can't take them back home. She's gonna get mad. I guess I gotta fucking eat them. But like, no one else here is eating carbs right now. Like, whenever I bring shit in, I catch us on this like health kick.
Well, it's just like
Yeah.
I've never like stopped eating carbs. I just try to eat a little, like try to not eat the cookies. But then once it gets past midnight, then all
like a
rules
fucking
are
cookie
cares?
gremlin.
no rules anymore. Apparently, I'm just gonna eat anything I
truly
want.
a cookie gremlin.
I am.
Cookie Gremlin. That's
Yeah.
a good name for you.
Yeah, little cookie monster over here. Anyways, hey Johnny, what's your favorite cookie?
Sorry, you caught me off guard.
Yeah.
Oatmeal raisin.
Hell yeah.
Oatmeal raisin.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Bold choice,
Oatmeal
but
raisin's
not a
so
wrong
fucking
choice.
good.
That is also
It
good.
is good.
Remember that Walmart used to have like a whole sleeve, a whole pack of them for $1? That was a problem for me. That was so
Yep.
good.
Is the Little Debbie's Oreo
The oatmeal cream pies?
oatmeal cream pie, is that a cookie?
Ooh.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that is
That's
one
good.
of my favorites.
That might be my
I
favorite
fucking
cookie.
love those.
Those are
That Little
good, too.
Debbie oatmeal cream pie might be
Yeah.
my
Pretty
favorite
good.
cookie.
Yeah.
Individually wrapped even.
Yep.
That's a fancy cookie.
It's a big cookie.
Yeah. It's a
Animal
big one.
crackers. Are they cookies?
Animal crackers are crackers. They say so in the name.
Oh.
but it's
But it's frosted.
a fucking cookie though. It's
Yeah.
cookie dough. It's not cracker. It's butter, salt, sugar.
But why would they call them animal crackers?
I don't know. That's
Call
what's
them animal
I don't know.
cookies.
I think they are called animal cookies.
I think they're
No,
called
no,
animal crackers.
Animal crackers in
I'm
my
thinking about
soup.
the frosted ones.
Oh,
no,
the
those are
mothers.
mothers.
Yeah.
Mothers.
I
The
used
with
to
pink
love
ones.
those, and I
Pink and
think I'm
white.
off that bandwagon. That's
I-
too much for me now.
I
Uh-huh.
have always hated those.
oh,
I don't know
Oh.
why. Even as a kid,
They
I'm
just
like,
taste like sugar.
Waxy.
they're
Oh yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, they're waxy.
They're super waxy. And I
Yeah.
know we've had beef on this set, but not anymore because Rocco's gone.
yeah.
I don't like waxy shit. And that is waxy.
And I think it's like waxy so they don't melt.
Yeah.
Like I think
Okay,
there's actually
yeah.
a wax coating.
Interesting.
Fruit has that.
Yeah.
A lot of
You-
apples.
you gotta
and shit.
wash
At
it
the
off.
grocery store, you gotta fucking scrub that wax.
To keep it
Yeah.
protected.
Okay, what about Nilla wafers? Is that a cookie?
Love Nilla wafers.
I love those
yep.
too.
Yep.
It's a wafer.
That's a wafer.
Yeah, it's
no,
that's-
it's a cookie.
That's
What about
Becca's-
like a Fig Newton?
Big Newton?
Love Fig
Wait.
Newtons.
in the commercial they even say
It's
not a cookie.
It's not a
It's
cookie?
cake.
It's
It's a
cake.
cake?
It's fruit and cake.
That's news to me.
They say that in the ad.
That's crazy.
It's a Newton.
It's a
They
Newton.
don't make
What's a
ads
Newton?
anymore for
It's
this.
fruit and cake. Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't need to.
Mhm.
Is a Pop-Tart a cookie?
No, that's a pastry.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Nutter butter, good cookie, but makes
cookie.
me so thirsty. And I know Rocco likes to give me shit, drink some water, but that's not the point. That's not the point.
You
It's
got to
just-
start drinking milk, man. We're talking about
I
cookies,
can't.
and you keep bringing up drinking water.
I can't
This
do
this
it.
sucks.
Just take a
Just-
lactate.
Yeah. Just
Little
start
bit.
chug milk, dude.
Shot glass at a time.
Remember, you guys probably the Christmas cast when I drank the milk.
One shot glass.
one shot glass. Anyway,
Yeah.
I took a pill too, but it was the most unfun thing to watch because it wasn't.
You
it's
just
like
have a headache.
I just get a headache. I have to lay down.
I know.
Like,
It's
this is
like,
not
I
fun.
don't feel good now.
Aw.
Like
Yeah.
at least if I barfed,
Yeah.
that's one thing. But this is laying down. And
This
being,
is just anticlimactic.
yeah.
Well-
Hey guys, it's Rocco. They didn't say that in the ad. They said Newton is his own thing. Rocco, either you're here or you're not. Johnny Band. Johnny
Oh,
Band.
yeah,
Johnny
no,
Band.
it's
No,
us.
he just helped me so much right now. So no, he's double.
What-
He's
what
all
did he
good.
help you
What did
What
he
did-
help
what
you
could he
with?
No.
possibly help
I'll
you?
tell you guys later.
Yeah.
He saved my
Oh,
ass.
no.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay, Rocco, I guess Johnny's giving you a pass. I don't know what you
All
did.
right.
But it made me fucking
Well,
good.
you know what? He didn't correct you. He corrected me. So at least it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't feel that rage inside of me, and now I know why.
Yeah. There you go. There you
And
go.
also, Fig Newtons are cookies. I'm gonna say it right
You're
here.
It's
standing by
cake.
I'm
that.
standing by.
You stand
It's
by
a
that.
Newton.
It's a Newton.
Yeah.
It's a Newton.
Hey, everyone, I had a great time tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Check out the Gods Creatures collection. I came up with that fucking name. I
You
can't
did.
say it. I don't know.
You
I
nailed
don't know
it.
why I can't say it.
Nailed it.
God's Creatures Collection. Check that out. Check out our Armed and Gelatinous video. Send it to a friend because they may have missed it because that fucking algorithm got us, baby.
Yep.
Fucked us up. And last but not least, sub to our Patreon if you can.
Lots of fun stuff.
Lots
yeah,
of fun
tons
stuff.
of fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
Roth and
you
I
requested.
are going to do a movie club on the Social Network.
Ooh.
The next record I have for Record Club is Bjork Post.
Which one? Oh, fuck yeah.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
We're going to talk about Bjork, and I'm going to have a guest on that podcast. I'm not going to say who, but I'm going to get one, and I'm really excited to have them on again.
It's Bjork.
That's what I was gonna say.
Bjork's out.
I got Bam Margera to be on the podcast.
Coming on herself. Oh,
Crazy.
yeah.
It's
Anna
going to
loves
be
her, too.
fucking
Yeah.
nuts.
Ape's gonna be so mad.
Oh yeah, we all figured out that's the best way
Yeah,
to do
Johnny
it.
told me.
Johnny all filled us in. Yeah, just say Ape's gonna be so mad
Man.
I love how they say no. Like a no.
and start laughing. Right, Johnny? You have to start laughing towards the end.
May.
Ape's gonna be so mad.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
No,
No.
no way.
I went.
Yo, you want to go down as Love and skate the gap?
No.
That wasn't as good.
Yeah,
Damn.
I gotta stick to Johnny's method. All right,
All right.
post show clarity.
Post show. Let's get to that next. Everyone, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, my friends. Bye. Fade me out.